everybody, and happy Magical Monday. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Our entire session tonight will be in song. I hope
musical theater.
One day we will have to do the Buffy episode. That would be fun.
Oh my god.
That is not tonight. That is not tonight. So welcome to Chromatic Academy Covenstead, a Kids on Brooms campaign, year 1, season 2. We are reaching the end of season 2. So stuff's going down all at once. There's a lot going on to our coven and to our school. But first, let's call out our players. We've got Lauren, who plays Oclus. We have Danny, who plays Maris. We have Deanna, who plays Iro. And we've got Tessa, who plays Niora.
More music. See, we're building up.
Niora.
we're prepped. See, we know what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
You are listening to a song that is being played right now through RPG Sounds. RPG Sounds is a really fun way we are able to share the music throughout the platform to you guys and to all of the players through me. I change the music through my source. It's on Steam and it is free, so it's really cool. You should check it out. Our other music resources are Tabletop Audio, Dark Fantasy Studios, and Artlist. And if you look in the middle, we have one more multiverse in that window. Right now it is the castle, because I did not make a little map of one single dark room with a mirror in it.
It's pivotal, though.
That seems very important.
I'll get to that. I'll get to it, because I'm sure we'll revisit that room at some point in the game. But right here you see one more multiverse. That is the system we use to build our maps, our characters, our NPCs. Very cute, also free, really fun to fiddle around with. Highly recommend. Check them out. And then we have, shout out to Jake and Zach, who are in the writer's room with me. There's a lot of details that go into this story, and they are definitely there to help me out with it. And Tammy, who does all of the portrait art in the intro you are about to see right now. Welcome back, everybody. All right, let's go over a quick recap of things.
Hey, I've written down everything that he said last episode.
That's not a recap.
But it's
recap.
Okay, I can recap.
Episode. Okay, because that way we can jump right into it afterwards.
Okay.
It has to be a song. Sorry.
What?
It has to be a song.
No. If I had more prep time, maybe next episode we'll loop back around to that. We broke into Malakota's office. We did not think about Avery, who was asleep in the corridor as we broke through.
Sleep.
We may need to kill. We're gonna have to kill Avery. It's fine. Don't worry about it. In Malakota's office, there was some fucked up shit, like a heart just on a shelf. And weird oozes and glyphs everywhere. Upon us innocently prodding around, just seeing what the hell was in there, we seem to have activated some sort of defense mechanism, and the ooze started trying to consume the entire office.
Mhm.
So we got a book, we fled, Aero did some Aeroing, and you stole a sample of the ooze, yeah?
Oh, I got
Oh,
some of
yeah.
the ooze. I got some blood.
Yeah.
We got his notebook. We
got some
and I
notes
wrote down
from
a
the
bunch
book
of
under
other
the
shit.
bed. We got pictures
Yeah.
of the demon book.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. I do want to say that fully our escape was from Maris hulking through a wall, punching her way through runes. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
went
we
to
got out.
Conway School.
We went to Conway, and they're like, hey, Conway, we fucked up. Conway called us all idiots.
Which
but
is not wrong.
Yeah, but has agreed that, yeah, it probably needed to happen, and has taken the stuff to hide it. Go Conway. Riley's definitely compromised in some way or another. We're not entirely sure just why yet. Malakota's done something. We're gonna work it out. Somehow.
So what was Malakota doing? You guys followed him?
Summoning demons and shit.
We followed him down to his murder dungeon that was like fully hidden. He had a trapdoor under a rug because he's a full Disney villain. Like, he's a bad guy. Anyway, he goes down through his trapdoor. We sneak in behind him. He takes some of his blood that he has in a vial. We know one of his blood vials. We identified that. We don't know if it's different blood, the same blood, what. But he like bangs a pentagram on an obsidian mirror and goes, oh, and then out comes Visago, I believe, is the name of this demon. He's the demon of finding things. And also, it looks like also the demon that our man Malakota has decided to raise the school to the ground with. Like, their plans are almost at fruition. They have to summon a Leviathan to destroy the school. I have down here, I think the demon was like, well, we could destroy it another way. And Malakota was like, no, it has to be the Leviathan. So that's got to be nothing too. They say they need to bring the walls down. I've got a lot of theories, but that's bringing it into Ero Town. So I feel like, is there anything we missed in that recap?
I don't think so. I think you guys pretty much got it. Yeah, Lauren, you just recently watched it. Do you have anything to add as far as your impression of anything?
I knew Malakota was a puppet the entire time. Knew it.
But who's the puppeteer is the question.
I mean, dude has no shadow, so yeah, something to do with his soul.
He has no soul.
Visago, he must have traded his soul for the location of something. Tracy, think? Okay.
It's like we have all the pieces, but it's like we're not entirely sure how they all fit together at the moment.
But this is okay. This is a conversation that has to happen in character because
Yes.
I've got a million theories, but I'm assuming we're not having this in character conversation in the murder basement.
No.
No.
Are we sneaking back up after him immediately? Okay.
Okay.
Like waiting a couple
so
seconds, but yeah.
let me go ahead and
Put some
switch
less
the
heavy
music.
music on.
Let's switch the music a little bit.
Let's
We're
get
gonna
depressed.
That out.
Depressing.
Map
It's,
over here.
Way ahead of you.
frustrating to figure it out.
Let's see.
And I got 2 adversity tokens, which means we are going to win this episode. I think it's called winning. All right.
All right, friends. You are left in the dark room as Malakota takes his leave. Eventually, the mirror will fade and the eyes will disappear. He will turn and walk back up the stairs. Are you going to wait a little while?
Yeah, I think wait like a minute or two, so it's not immediate.
Okay.
So the only thing we could see of the demon, right, were just big eyes, like the Cats the Musical poster, where it's just...
From the angle you were at, those were the brightest things you could see in that the glass of the mirror.
Did we have a couple minutes of just trying to be sneaky and staring? I'd love to do some kind of noticing check to see if I can make out any more features or glean any more information on, like, I'm sure demonology is part of magical theory, right? Like what kind of demon this is? Any more information we can peel out of it?
Sure. Are you trying to do this while he's talking to the demon then?
Yeah, I'm just
Like,
staring at. I'm not moving.
Rewind a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check of. Give me one of 10. Because I think I would reason that Eero's probably not reading up on demons, but maybe you did read up on a little bit because you know at least.
Am I able to take halvesies here? Because
Do you want to?
Will I get if I get above a 10, will I get any additional information?
Sure, that's usually how that works. Like if you get a significant bit more, then you'll probably get a little more than if you took half.
Then I will roll. Okay. Okay. So that's a 15.
Okay. So you are staring at this image. It's interesting because the black glass of the mirror makes this image not as clear as you probably would see it if you were standing right in front of it, but you do make out, so you make out silver eyes. You make out a very smooth, human-looking face with like whitish silver hair, right? You can see that. What are you just looking for physical attributes, or what are you looking for exactly?
It's more, I'm kind of, I don't know how much about demons that she would know, but it's more if there's anything like knowing that he's more humanoid rather than more animalistic. If there's any like, is he horned or does he pass completely as a human or an elf or something like that? It's so, because I don't know how much Eero knows about the topic, but being able to look it up later just to have that image in their head.
Okay, yes. So, he does have horns, or sorry, the demon, they do have horns actually. So it's, let's see. So these horns come out from the side all the way back. And then you've got pairs of little horns going down the middle of the head.
Okay.
Poking out through the hair. But for the most part, this demon does look humanoid in a way. It's definitely like they're not animalistic except for maybe the horns.
And they look relatively androgynous, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll give you something else. So as Malakota is talking to this demon is kind of smirking, like acts like they know a little more than Malakota does. Mm-hmm. As you remember, they suggested the alternative, and when he sweeps that away, they just kind of nod, and their eyes almost boredly flick off to the side towards you guys before trailing back to Malakota.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Does it look like he's just looking around the room, or does it look like lock eyes from across the room?
It's brief, but it's a little weird that you can see the eyes flick your way and go back to Malakota. Malakota
finding things.
Doesn't turn around, but what's that?
He is the demon of finding things. Like, it makes sense.
The Sago is the demon of finding things. And
Eero,
really
shit demon title to have.
If
just putting that out there.
Oh, I was going to say, if you go ahead and let's see, give me an additional intelligence check, real quick, Eero, just real quick. So I imagine you were sitting there researching a little. Not there,
always.
But like before.
Not there in the basement, but generally,
not there as it's happening.
Yes.
And Ocklys, go ahead and give me an intelligence check as well.
I got exactly a 10.
10, okay. Because I feel like this information might be relevant to you as well. Uh-oh. What is it, Ocklys?
I rolled a 1. I don't know what the DC. What was the DC?
I wanted you to kind of assist with Eero, but
Oh well, I guess picking my nose. I don't know. I'm definitely not paying attention.
We're under the stairs right now, I think. So I'm just assuming Oculus's head is like.
Oh, I found a spider. What if I found a spider or something?
you can find a spider.
What a pretty spider!
Spider. Keep the spider. Okay, Eero.
Yes.
Sorry.
You will know that this demon is not only the demon of finding things, which I mean you had heard about frequently since hearing about Visago. That's their main thing. But that they also, interestingly enough, incite love in people. That's their thing as well. And they are a prince. Now, given the layers of hell, royalty's a little bit, you might not be familiar with how many princes and dukes and kings, but you know they are a prince.
Okay, well, that's definitely something to go off of when I go to the library later today. Good to know.
Danny's about to be like, some of those relationships and feelings that other NPCs have been feeling? Lies!
Demon propaganda.
Don't you dare do that to us, Danny. Don't you dare!
And those are kind of the little details that pop into mind when you're looking at this. Very, I mean, the demon's nice looking. It's weird for you, I guess, to think that, Eero, considering those things don't normally occur to you.
Considering? Fuck you! Okay.
Makes you very uncomfortable.
Makes me very uncomfortable at how hot this person is, or person is pushing it, how hot this demonic entity is. Okay. That's what I wanted to do when things were going on. And then were we gonna sprint, or how are we leaving this, guys?
I think when the eyes are gone, we slink away.
Okay, the eyes are gone.
Do we want to investigate the mirror or anything?
Do you want
I would like to investigate the mirror.
I thought you would.
I would like to investigate.
Of course you do.
Investigate the demon mirror.
And
all right,
are we still invisible at this point?
So we did establish that you were invisible, correct? Coming down.
Yes.
You informed us that otherwise we'd be dead. So yes.
I mean, you guys were inches from his face, right in front of him.
But I think it's half an hour, right? So we should still have some time left to being invisible.
Yeah.
We just can't stick in here too long.
Yeah. You can still be invisible. All right, Oculus, what do you want to do?
I want to inspect the mirror. I want to see. Okay. I want to see like what is its like origin? Is this a Grecian? Is it only used to communicate with demons? Can it be used to communicate with other entities? Like
work well for makeup.
How do you plan to inspect?
Will
this?
I get? Could I also learn if I'm the fairest one of all? Like. How do I plan?
Do you want to do this magically, or just go up and do like an intelligence check? What do you want to do?
I think I would like to do an intelligence check. I think that's probably the smartest way to go. You don't just like use magic on magic.
Okay.
Unless you understand it better.
That's fair. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check of 7.
Let's see, 7. Don't screw me over again. Okay, that is a 7 actually.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you approach the mirror, and you see black glass over it. And you know from this black glass that this is a type of scrying mirror that is used primarily for watching things, but also in this case with Malakota for communicating through things. And do you touch this mirror?
Whenever the DM asks that, that means you shouldn't touch the mirror.
Well, I'm just asking.
Yeah, sure. Remind me where are we located right now? Like, is this in some sort of basement? Like, this isn't like the teacher's lounge like phone, right?
No,
This is like a hidden mirror, right?
This is a small room with a mirror. Yes, it's a place. I mean, it's hidden, extremely hidden.
Okay.
Like, I think we're under a classroom right now, something like that.
Yeah, like an
Yeah.
abandoned classroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's just a regular. I mean, are these common? Are these like something that like it's not like uncommon to see something like this, right? It's just he's just using it. Do you know what I mean by that? Like it's
Yes.
okay.
And so scrying mirrors are not uncommon. Scrying mirrors are fairly common in the magical community.
Okay.
But this particular scrying mirror, are you going to touch it?
God damn you, Daddy, and you're touching.
You know Oculus will touch it.
I mean Lauren wouldn't, but Oculus would unless someone
Because-
stops her.
You're invisible. Maris can't see you because otherwise she'd stop you.
Oh, okay. I'll touch it.
Oculus, when you touch this mirror, you find it to be very warm, like the heat is radiating from it. And
All the music stopped. I don't like that all the music just stopped as soon as you touched the mirror. That's ominous.
I don't know why the music stopped. It's still going.
Okay,
for
I thought
me.
that was you. I cut the music. It's time for initiative.
No. The mirror.
We're the only ones in here, right? By the way, just to make sure,
Yes, you
like
are the only ones.
okay, because I'm about to do some dialogue with this.
And when you touch it and you lean in, maybe you get real close to inspect it. You can see, or rather, you can smell that it has the faint odor of like sulfur, and you get the feeling that this actually might be a mirror that communicates straight to a certain afterlife. Or at least that's what it's been used for.
Are you telling me Visago is dead, or
I'm telling you, Visago is in hell.
Okay,
And
okay.
Malakota uses this mirror to go straight, like communicate straight from here to hell. That is what this mirror is used for.
But you could communicate with dead people if you wanted.
This specific mirror has been enchanted to reach hell
Okay.
specifically, and not the underworld, hell.
Like biblical, like Abrahamic hell, like full Christian.
Yes.
Like the
hell
nine
yeah.
layers? Nine
Yes.
layers hell?
Yes, and you.
Ours is so much cooler.
Because people will use scrying mirrors for all sorts of things, but this specific mirror, like you can't use it to necessarily communicate with the underworld. Home, you know, it's specific. It smells a certain way. It feels a certain way.
Ooh, this is warm. And it kind of smells like the Florida water.
Please.
Oh, sorry. It is warm.
Okay. Why are we touching it? Why are we touching it?
Touch it! Oculus, don't
Well, how
touch
am I
this.
going to know about it if I do not touch it?
I think we'll know more about it a little bit later. I think because I have some things I need to. Let's talk. Can we go upstairs?
Yes,
We
please.
thought that is probably yeah, that is good. That is good idea.
Okay. I'll go up first, because we'll probably have to open the floor. Okay.
Well,
Who's gonna go up last?
touch the mirror. We need to see are there runes on this mirror somewhere? I'm just trying to feel for them and find them and see if there's anything written on the mirror.
Trying to feel and see if there's runes. Yeah, I imagine there would be small runes etched into. So the mirror itself is made up of like the black like rocks as it goes around. So that's probably etched around that.
Okay, awesome. Because I am trying to do it quickly without them noticing that I've done it, at least until later. I am just gonna like take one of my notebook pages and do, you know, the thing that you do at like the zoo where there's like an etching and you use your crayon over it to just get the, yeah, I'm just gonna do that so I have a copy of my book and then follow everybody else.
Okay.
See, I was thinking of that too. That's an amazing idea. See, I'm not the only one touching it.
I'm not gonna tell anybody that I touched it. So.
Who leaves first and who leaves last? Maris leaves first, it sounds like.
It's either me or oh, we can't hear you, Tess.
Oh, sorry, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. And we're all invisible, so I don't think we can really coordinate too well with each other. I assume
I think
after Maris says, Nura goes.
Eero's probably last because he's edging stuff down, unless Achilles is also doing something.
I actually would like to do something.
Okay, what do you want to do?
So with my little spider friend, I'm gonna take a lemon and turn it into lemonade. Hopefully, the little spider friend that I found. I would like to be like, okay, listen. I'm going to use magic to speak to it if I can. It'd be like, I need you to tell me in case anyone comes back in this room ever again. Okay? So if there's like a way that I can enchant the spider to tell me, to be like a motion detector of some motion detector spider in this specific room, that'd be great.
Give me a charm of 3.
Why you gotta make a charm, Jenny?
It's 3.
I am so bad at
You're a first player.
rolling.
You get some bonuses for that.
As long as you don't roll a 1, you're good. You have a
But I
75
rolled a 2. Statistically, I 90% of the time roll a 1 on this friggin' D4. Well, yeah, I rolled a 2. So with my pluses, that will help me meet the DC.
Okay. You say, so come find me if somebody comes into this room? Is that what you're telling the spider?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you put the spider?
What else is in this room besides the mirror? Just like the
Just
stair.
the mirror.
Just
Just blank room with just the mirror.
Is there
on the
like
wall.
a little like crevice in the bricks somewhere that's like a good eye level, you know, because it's an old castle. I'm sure there's like some like the cement between the bricks that's
Yeah.
kind of like falling out. I'm sure I can
Yeah.
like be like, this is your home now. You live in this little hole. Go make the babies in there, but if you see anything, you come tell me.
And you'll see when you tuck that little spider into the crevice, it starts to make a web immediately. It starts getting to work doing that. All right.
Godspeed, Gerald.
Okay.
And then I will sneak out with the rest.
Who leaves last? The question still remains.
I'm gonna say it's probably Achilles because she's having a full
true.
family bonding moment
With my spider.
with your spider.
Achilles, give me an intelligence of.
I should
Give
have
me
been
an intelligence.
God
of
damn it,
7.
you should have been last. Why could it have been Iro? Okay, brains, it's a D10. God damn it.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a 4.
It's okay.
And
Okay.
even with all of my adversity tokens, that would be that wouldn't make it. Damn. Okay.
Okay, so you focus on the spider and you get them all situated, and then you turn to leave up the stairs after your coven mates. Everybody, give me a flight of 8. Let's see how good you are sneaking through.
Ten.
Okay.
12.
Ooh, I exploded. That's good.
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay.
All right, Achilles, you can do it.
Oh, I have to do one too? I thought this
Yeah,
was just for
Everybody
Okay.
has to do one.
a
Yeah.
flight check. of 10?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I can make that unless I explode. Oh, that's a 5. 6. No, there's no way. Can't make it.
Well, we can assist each other. We can assist each other, I think.
That is a 6 for me.
What our DC is 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll use.
I can use one of my adverse. I've gotten so many in the past, like 3 rolls. I can use one.
I'll use one of my adversity tokens to help you out.
Okay, so Occles is a little loud coming out these stairs, up the trap door, but how does Zero help with that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, do you have more of the plant in your pocket?
Oh yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is essentially just like kind of scurry kind of under your legs a little bit and grab your feet when you're about to take a step and put more of Conway's plant stuff on the bottom of your feet. Keep pushing you up the stairs.
Perfect.
Thank you, Hiro.
Gotcha.
And you put the rug back, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Head out and
Back just like we found it.
and you manage to slip silently through the halls, even as you hear maybe a little bit of shuffling coming from the dungeons. You might hear footsteps in the halls as you're passing through the castle to get back to your dorm. But it seems no one has noticed that you've been out.
I think the goal is Conway's dorm, because our dorm's not safe right now.
Oh.
Okay. You want to go back to Conway's door?
Mm-hmm.
You can. That's going to be what we tried to do.
Okay. Let me find him on the map. We'll just get you guys all in there. And then, so what time do you guys think it is? So that was about midnight when he slipped out. So I would say it's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, how about 1:30, maybe 2?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to slip out of this music for now.
It's very Lord of the Rings, Rivendell.
Yeah, it does sound like Rivendell.
That's some good music on Art List. Okay, and then you are going to slip into his dorm, and he will open the door for you and usher you all in kind of hurriedly. He will glance out into the hallway to make sure that no one has followed you, and he will let out a sigh and close the door. Okay, so
Couple of things. First of all, we realized that Avery definitely saw us go into Malakota's room, so we are going to deal with that. We are going to deal with that in a minute. However,
Occles just slowly pulls out her rusty butcher.
no. I'll deal with that. It's fine. And then
killing other
Kuro's just gonna
students.
get all of our start getting stuff out of their notebook and get out their etchings and stuff like that while somebody else explains what happened, because they are.
So,
Shit.
yeah, I think Malakota's a bad guy, because he said something about being discovered and needing to release the Leviathan to to eliminate the school, or
Bring the walls down. Bring the walls down. I wrote down. Bring the walls down.
yeah, that bring the walls down.
Yeah. Which could be like just a big sea serpent, or it could be like, the biblical Leviathan, in which case it's a
I mean,
really
it
big sea
sounded
serpent.
bad. It sounded very bad.
Yeah, like it's not great either way.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little bit scary. I don't know if it's a Leviathan or the Leviathan, but you might want to research that a little bit. I can also help research that as well. So he said he wanted to bring the walls down?
Yeah, which regarding the fact that like Zola obviously had the whole thing about someone looking for Excalibur, and obviously the method of which we're getting into is maybe like through Headmaster's blood. Maybe Zola's not willing to cooperate as well as like they thought. So maybe that just rip down the entire school to get Excalibur. That seems, yeah.
I feel like it would be so easy to get into Lord Walker's office, though, right? It would be
I do it all the time.
Yeah, like wouldn't he just be able to go, hey, Lord Walker, I'm gonna walk into the office, and then he's kind of a moron, so it'd be super easy to kill. It is why are they going for the Leviathan bringing down the walls option and not the waltz on into the moron's office option?
Because it might not just be like going to his office. We've not seen the sword there. It might be like an enchantment need to do a thing with his office.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't been in his office for a long time, but I saw the sword there not
Yeah,
long ago.
it's on the wall.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't think it's just as easy as like go grab the thing. That seems way too simple.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, magic's
I don't
way
think
more
it's just a
complicated.
case of like, oh, I put my makeup on a shelf, let's just grab it.
Do you think
vibe.
he would just think it would be too noticeable or something?
Well,
I mean, it's not
I-
like Lord Walker is using it.
No.
I think it's a legendary sword that, like, has. Depending
It
on
sounds
which
like
books
it
you
has
read.
a mind of its own.
Yeah, like it seems pretty magical.
Okay. So we know they have a plan to release a Leviathan on the school.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think it might be to tear down the walls to basically get the sword.
Or to cover up
Maybe.
whatever it is that they're doing.
Okay. All right.
I have to say, for our plans to work, it's almost complete. I need to release the beast. If I release the Leviathan, it can destroy the school before they find out who was behind all of this.
So they're trying to destroy evidence.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, we didn't get an amazing look at the Vassar College, whatever his name is, Vasilic.
Visago.
Visago. Yeah. Really beautiful demon person, silvery hair, a kind of horn situation. I draw a terrible little stick figure, kind of horn situation. And I think what I'm recognizing, and I'm hoping that you've got a book about, so Christian Hell specifically, I believe that there's some sort of prince level demon in hell. Don't know enough about, the Near East religions to really comment too much more than that, but I'm hoping I can look into it further.
So what do you think what do you think Malakota is using this demon for?
It's finding demon, right?
Yeah.
And a prince demon of prince.
Yeah.
It was to find something, presumably. Maybe the Excalibur that's in the office isn't actually Excalibur, it's fake, and that's why he can't take it.
Oh, maybe.
Hmm.
And he wants to find the real
Like
one.
just a ceremonial decorative piece.
Yeah.
Maybe
we need to ask Lord Walker about that.
Do you really want to think this guy dare to like trust Lord Walker? Like, does he seem competent enough to be like handling this?
I mean, he might know.
That's true. So the thing is, we're going to have to investigate what we need very subtly in the next week. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who's going to be on our side versus Malakota's.
Yeah.
There might be staff members working with him. So just be very careful about...
Okay, because we told you about Maris's life thing being taken, right? And now here's another teacher taking blood from students, having jars of blood from students. We told you about the Maris thing, right? Lazarus taking her life essence in the jar.
Yeah, I
Which
think
is super
yeah.
fucking sketch.
Yeah, so
that's-
now we have Petrova and Malakota who are going like, I gotta get those students' juices. I have to have them.
Don't say it like that.
But like we've known Petrova's been evil for a little while.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, how many... There's a pattern there that I think is worth paying attention, but maybe they're complicit in some way. Because I was thinking that we should probably talk to the society about all of this, and I was thinking maybe we could either hang out in here or we could go downstairs.
Because
Lazarus.
we are all bound to do the thing, which is finding Zola Thorn, so they can't be on the other side. Unless
But
Malakota's
depends
not
whether or
involved
not-
in that at all.
Well, maybe Lazarus wants to find her because he wants her juicy blood to get the real Excalibur. Or maybe she took Excalibur with her when she left, and that's like the big issue.
No, she couldn't have, because Excalibur is what was used to choose
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Walker.
But do you
Yeah,
think the
usually it
Excalibur
is chosen for the next
chose-
headmaster.
Do you think the actual Excalibur chose Conway? And not Conway, Walker, sorry. No,
It
it
sounds like
choose
it
you.
did.
I'm just,
It could be if it was replaced with a fake one that they were like, we got to put a complete nincompoop in charge to just.
Yes, that no one knows.
That's we'll.
Well, except everyone knows him. It's not like no one knows him. He's kind of like big name.
Yeah, but he's not exactly like.
But like he's easy to hide behind, right? Because then everybody's looking at that guy instead of looking at what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not exactly
installing a puppet governor. Oh, that's the other thing he's the prince of: love and desire, and being into things. Like they can make people fall in love with them just by looking at pretty eyes. Oh
yes, Maris. You sound really excited.
Bristol. Why would Bristol be into Walker?
What?
Why would Bristol be into Walker? I think Bristol might just be a huge slut because apparently he was into Zola too.
Oh, all right. Oh.
And the Zola went.
Well, it just seemed like
missing.
Are you saying that Lord Walker is the demon? What are we trying to?
It's possible. Because I don't know where the love thing is coming into it, unless the demon like made Malakota fall in love with him, and that's the only reason that Malakota. I keep hemming the demon. Don't know the gender of the demon. I don't want to misgender pure evil. But maybe they made Malakota like super into them, so like maybe Malakota's innocent. But I mean, they were the one who really Malakota was the one who really wanted it to be a Leviathan, and the demon was super. Okay, I'm thinking, well, let's call a meeting. Right? Because I think this conversation could only be furthered by
adding extra brains.
Yeah.
Ooh,
real quick though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, just the study club is full of like smart people that are better at research than like me, so they could help Eero.
They might have demon books too. They almost certainly have demon books in that big old box.
Probably have demon books. Yeah.
Big old box. Yeah, that'll be really helpful.
We can spread them. Wait, are you calling them here, or are you calling them in the traditional meetup place?
It depends on what you're comfortable with, to be honest with you.
He's gonna look around at all of you.
Okay, yeah, that's our answer right there.
Oh, Riley's also in our dorm. We probably should
let her sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 1 a.m.
But like, I probably should show up at some point just so Riley doesn't,
Yeah, because we've got Because I'm thinking I'm going to talk to Avery and just get a beat on the situation there. Just because I feel like Niora definitely shouldn't talk to Avery.
No.
No. Why? I could talk to Avery.
Because you'll kill him. And as previously stated by Conway, we're not allowed to kill other students at the school. Occles would definitely. That's not a question situation. It would certainly happen. Yeah. I'm just going to see, because he didn't say anything to Malakota, right? He hasn't told on us yet, because Malakota didn't know what happened. So maybe...
we don't think so. Avery's cool.
And
Avery's definitely not cool. Can we not ever insinuate that?
And that's why you're not talking to him. Okay. So then you go talk to your not girlfriend. I go talk to...
Okay.
Whatever term you want to use. You go talk to your person over there. I'll go talk to Avery. Do we want to deal with the Lazarus situation in club? Because he's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you calling them tonight, or are you going to call them tomorrow?
I think tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to do it tomorrow? Oh, okay, 6. I
think it gives us more time till I think. Conway, are you coming?
Coming where? Where do you... There's a lot happening.
If we're doing it in the traditional meetup spot, as to not invade your bedroom more than we already do, would you come and be like, hey, this is important?
You could be a faculty advisor for the club.
Yeah.
Do you need me there?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
Please?
I will show up. I do not agree to be a faculty advisor for the
Oh yeah.
for the
okay.
Apotheosis Society
Yeah,
for
like
the rest
we've
of
got
the
black.
year.
You can wear like a black robe if you need to, just like all secretive, so no one knows it's you.
I have my own black robe, but thank you, and I
But
will.
does it fit? Like the
What does
robe
that
that you
mean,
wore for the
Hero?
Apotheosis Society? Haven't you gotten like
Fat?
old? No, I mean like you've gotten
Eero,
old.
Eero, stop. Eero, stop.
I don't know how little you were in school, but like
No, people
like,
don't grow the
can't
same
we-
way that you do.
You know what? I will take that black robe. Thank you, and I will be there. Just make the call when you're ready. And he's like saying this through gritted teeth.
I'm sorry.
Conway, I think you look great, and you'll look very dashing in a black robe.
Thanks.
Does that help?
No,
I
go.
was trying.
That's fine. That's fine.
well, I'm gonna go try to find Avery now. And also I don't really want to be there for the conversation that you're gonna have with Riley because I'm gonna make it worse. Because the conversation is gonna have to be lying. Right?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
And Eero. Well, all of you really, but Eero, after you are done talking to Avery, not threatening, I assume. Make sure you continue your research.
Is the library open at this time?
It can be.
Okay, great. Then I will be doing that. Yes, thank you.
All right. And look into the Leviathan, because
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit about the Leviathan, but I don't know a whole lot. So that might be useful, especially if that's what we are facing in the near future.
Got it. Got it. Scribbling it all down in a notebook as we speak.
What do I lie to Riley? What do I say?
I don't know what you're even trying to talk to Riley about here. And he's going to start handing all of you plants again that help you help the bottoms of your feet.
Thank you.
What do you is this useful conversation, or is this like you going to flirt with your girlfriend?
What?
Miora?
No, I mean, like, no, it's like a make. I don't trust that Malakoda didn't do something. So it's making sure that Riley's okay, while also making sure they don't know that we snuck. Thank you. Through a
Well,
dungeon.
Do you want to bring her back here? Because we can try to see if she's been infiltrated in that way.
Could you do that?
You certainly can't do that, as we all
would-
know.
Yeah, and would you do that?
I'm not the best at mind magic, but I can see if I can do something.
Neo will
there.
hug Conway and wait till Conway like visibly recoils and then let go and apologize.
All right, go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get Avery, and if things turn out well, I'll bring him back here to check if he's got mind fuckery going on. And if things go badly, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. I don't know what I should do. Should I stay here and help with the mind magic? Would I be useful? I mean, I can follow instructions, but I haven't taken any mind magic classes myself.
Why don't you go and talk with Avery with Eero?
Okay.
Oclis, you can. What do you want to do? Do you want to?
They won't let me come and talk to Avery. I'm sorry. Talk to Avery too.
No.
It sounds like they will
No.
not.
No, sorry, Acklys.
Should I go talk to Lazarus?
About what? Like, we're meeting him tomorrow. Like, are you gonna threaten him before the meeting? What's the plan?
Let's not split up too much.
Everyone has something to do, but I don't.
But you're real good at rituals and stuff, and mind magic has lots of rituals, so maybe you should help with
Help
Riley.
Conway.
That's
Yeah,
true.
set up
Set
the
up a
mind-
space here.
Are we going to bond together? Just
No.
you and Oclis?
Absolutely not. We can talk
No,
about
we
your
totally
ritual
are.
methods.
Let's do it. You know what? Everyone out. I've got to talk to Professor Conway.
Oh God.
Have fun.
You just see Conway's like as the door
Sorry,
closes.
Conway, love you back.
Okay. So, who do we want to do first? Avery crew or Riley crew?
I'm fine with either.
Let's do Riley crew first, because I think if things do go bad with Avery, the temptation will be to skip the Riley thing, and I think you need to talk to Riley.
Neo does not know what the hell they're gonna say. We're gonna make some shit up.
Okay. So, you sent Riley to your room, correct? Your dorm
Yeah.
room? Okay. So when you go into the dorm room, Riley is likely asleep on the bed that they normally knock out on, which was Calvic's bed. And their goose is at their feet, sleeping as well.
Any other weird goo or Malacoda?
Any weird goo? No, not visibly. No.
Is Malacoda sat there waiting for us with a knife? I don't know.
Give me an intelligence check. No. Intelligence of 5.
Okay. What the hell's the deep? Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be a 2.
You walk in. It doesn't seem like there's any Malacoda hiding in a corner ready to attack you with a knife.
Neo is not convinced, but we can't see him right now.
Okay.
So scuttle up towards Riley and kind of like sit on the end of the bed and just kind of boop Riley's nose.
And Riley will jerk up like, oh, hi.
Hi, it's just me. Hi,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
I know it's late.
Sorry.
I don't know. Is it with one on left? So.
What time is it? Is it morning?
Nah, it's like 1:30.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did everything go? Did you follow Master Malacoda? Did you follow him?
And just right now I'm just more making sure you're okay. How was everything after we left?
It was okay. So we did the meditation with Crystal, and then we heard something really loud across the hall, and then, obviously it was the office getting flooded with goo.
Yeah.
And there was I saw past the door, it was a big hole in the wall, and the window is broken, and he seemed really flustered. And then he was really upset.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He took me into his office and asked if I knew anything about any of it, and I said no. Obviously, I did not know anything about it.
Anything else happen?
I mean, I don't think so. And Riley frowns as if they're trying to remember, like rack their brain and remember what happened.
It's impossible to know if they're mind controlled because they're always like this.
Neura's also by herself.
It's kind of hard to remember. I don't think
Nora,
anything else happened.
Legitimately, just bring her to the other room and it'll get done. You don't have to bleed your brain out. If you bleed your brain out, I will kill you. And you deserve it.
Several of us will.
Are you okay? And Riley will reach over and put her hand over yours.
Yeah, I'm okay. I know it's late and you're probably tired. Would you mind coming with me a minute? We're gonna go chat with Conway just about everything that's going on and make sure everyone's fine.
Sure, yeah. Oh, could I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I'm really happy you're all safe and no one caught you, but it does kind of feel like, and then Riley will look down. Well, I know I'm not really part of your coven or anything, but it kind of feels like you've been running off doing a lot of stuff without me. And am I like a liability?
No. To the fuck off, hero.
Riley
no.
looks a little sad when she asked this.
No, you're not.
It's just in the beginning of the year, we used to do so much crime together, and it almost feels like you're all running off doing your own thing now, which I guess you are a coven, and I shouldn't be, upset or jealous about it or anything. It's only fair, but it just feels like you're all doing something and keep hiding it. And it was like, the Forbidden Library and all that happened.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Conway a favor tonight that might help. I don't
Can you
know.
fill me in on what you all did tonight?
With Conway, yeah.
Okay.
But it's not leaving you out. Some of the things that have happened have been like personal things, like Maris's nightmare trying to resolve. Some of the things have been like family things for people. It's never intentionally leaving you out. I want you to know that.
Okay. It's just
And
you
that's
tell me
really
if
shitty.
something was wrong, right?
I'll tell you everything I can.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. All right. Right. Where are we going? Conway's room?
Yeah, it's a little bit better than it previously was. Me and Conway have been trying to clean it. The others have we burnt some effigies. It was a whole thing. Do you think so Conway and Toivo are definitely used to be a thing, yeah? You're picking up on that too? We've been picking up on that as a group. And we're trying to anyway, beside the point. Come on, me.
Okay. You think so? You think they were together?
Definitely.
I don't know. They act like they are avoiding each other all the time, it seems.
It might have been a bad breakup, is my current theory, or not a breakup, and they kind of just mutually both mutually stopped, and it's just awkward. And I think that's.
Well, why don't they just talk about it then?
Have you met Conway?
That's true. He hates talking.
Yeah, he's bad at it.
And Riley will reach over and take your hand, Neora, as you walk across the hall to Master Conway's room.
Yep. Neora say Riley's back and walk over to Conway. Neora hates every second of lying to Riley.
And Riley, you will, if you do catch a glimpse over at Riley's face, you will notice that there's something slight that's still bothering Riley. They're not saying it out loud, but they are.
Yep. Neora agrees. Riley's socially in the right to feel like that.
Okay, so you walk in on Master Conway and Ocklys. Ocklys, what are you? What have you trapped Conway in doing?
Well, the first thing Ocklys is just gonna be like, so which one of us is your favorite? While she's drawing the circles on the ground.
I don't have a favorite.
Right, and she winks at him. So which one?
That would be very unprofessional, Ocklys.
Listen, I won't tell. I promise.
How about this? I dislike each and one of you equally.
That's a lie.
She'll never know.
We'll just say that it is me, and I won't tell. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you can think that. Why don't you just come visit frequently? You can go out and check on your plant in the garden, and you can see which one dies faster, and then you'll see which ones I'm watering and which ones I'm letting wither away.
So you do have a favorite. Look at that, see? And she's going to just begin I'm guessing. Is Conway still leaving? Like, even though we cleaned up his room, is he still like does he still have bad habits? For maybe he might have left some trash from things that he ate or something.
You can tell it has improved slightly. Like he has lots of dishes in the sink now. They're not like strewn all over the table and the counters. And the paper has been thrown at an attempt to make it into the trash can. So it's not just all over the place, but he's not like, oh, all of a sudden everything is clean now. Yeah, no.
Okay. So, all right, you told me to use an orthodox type material. I think, oh, you know what? I think Maris put all your extra unused chopsticks in this drawer. And she's gonna go over to the drawer and grab the chopsticks and just...
You know what's really annoying is that ever since you've all cleaned this room, now I know where nothing is.
She's going to begin...
Very aggravating.
She's going to begin, like, forming like a star with the points of the chopsticks on the floor, and she's gonna go over and she's gonna pick up some of the trash. One piece of trash that's like didn't make it quite into the bin. Like, so are you really into like string cheese? You tend to eat a lot of those. And she's going to like put that in the circle as well, and just
Maybe
kind of like,
why I'm so fat.
and you're definitely not a lactose intolerant. That is, unless you just don't care.
It is just easy to keep in my room, so I don't have to go to the cafeteria every day.
And she'll just grab a couple other things, making comments along the way about Conway. She's like, I am learning so much about you through the trash.
And he'll walk over to your ritual circle, and he'll kind of give what are you making this circle out of? The outer circle.
So she's gonna use the chopsticks for the star, and then the outer circle, I think, she's gonna use the paper for the chopsticks. Okay. I'm guessing that like when he gets Chinese food or something, they put more than one thing of chopsticks in there because that's what they typically do. And so. Okay. These are all the should have been Toivo chopsticks, but he was sad and lonely. So he's
exactly.
Should have been Toivo.
So the outer paper is just gonna be the paper from the chopsticks, and then she's gonna find an unopened fortune cookie and just pop it in her mouth and stick the fortune in the center.
Okay. So he will walk over and nudge your circle, the paper, a little bit off center. He'll be like, this isn't a perfect circle. You need to fix this a little bit. It needs to be perfect because it needs to be.
You know what? I can make
nothing goes out.
It is moving, you know, because like the from the walking and the moving. I could fix this.
What's the fortune say?
She's gonna tape it down. The fortune is gonna say, oh god, something like your body is a temple or something.
Great sign for what we're about to do. A great sign. All right. So while you are doing this with Master Conway, Riley will walk in with you, Neora, and we'll have you guys gather there. Let's jump real quick to Avery's squad. Are you guys heading Riley's room?
Yep.
You're muted, Deanna.
Not where Riley currently is, but the Mystic Crystals
yes,
door him. But before we like knock or anything, I'm just gonna pause. Okay, so we're not threatening him at this point.
No, we're the good cops.
Okay, great. Yeah. I've never fulfilled that position before.
Oh, it's so much fun. You'll love it.
Okay. I did crumpets up in here in case we need to like immobilize him, but that's not our go-to.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I don't like crumpet. I'm sorry.
It's fair. He's a manifestation of your fear.
Yeah.
So it's understandable that it'd be
not my best friend. Yeah.
I mean, so fear is supposed to keep you safe, right? It's supposed to let you know when something could hurt you. It's not trying to hurt you in and of itself.
Well, that's a logical way of thinking of it.
I just think he's really cute.
And you know, he can keep me safe from over by you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are we gonna say to Avery? Like, are we just gonna ask, hey, did you see us sneaking into someone's office? Or are we just gonna be like, hey, we saw you napping in the hall. Are you okay? Are you having like, oh yeah, are you having problems with your coven? We saw you asleep in the hallway. Everything cool?
That's great.
And
That's
be, like,
much. I was just gonna go. I was just gonna say, are you cool? But that sounds like a much. Well, is he still in the hallway?
Oh, we should look for that. Is he still in the hallway?
Because otherwise, we're gonna have to go into his room and
but we've been in there lots.
Usually, huh?
We've been in there before.
Yeah, I suppose so. But how do you casually go, hey man, just wanted to check in and see if things were okay at 1 a.m?
We just go in and act casual.
Okay. Yeah. We didn't even know what time it was because we're so booked and busy and hanging out with our coven.
We could be drunk.
Do you want to get drunk or we're pretending to be drunk? Okay.
Because actually getting drunk makes it really hard to be anything other than drunk.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
wait,
I'll be drunk.
Okay, so you be drunk, and do you want me to be drunk too, or do you want me to be, like, babysitting you?
Oh my God.
Whatever would work the best, I guess. Like, do you think it'll be hard for you to ask the get down with it? Because it's like, okay, because the way you frame it, right, is like, Eero's so drunk, and they wouldn't stop talking about seeing you earlier, looking you. So we wanted to check in on you because he's so worried or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Yeah,
so you can be sober. And I'll be drunk.
Okay. Are you're good with playing drunk? Have you been drunk before?
It's not my favorite thing, but I've been drunk. We drink a lot at home. We drink a lot at home. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, let's check their door first to see if it's locked.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, you're just gonna walk in. Okay.
Well, should we? I'm gonna thunk on the door.
Okay, that'll work. You hear footsteps. The door opens. After maybe you might have to knock a few times. It is 1 o'clock. After a while, you'll hear footsteps, and Crystal will open the door. Hi. What do you guys need? Are you looking for Riley? It's 1 o'clock.
Hi.
Hi.
I'll put my arm over Eero. Sorry. We really need to talk to Avery. Eero, had a couple drinks and is kind of worried, and we just need to check on Avery so that I can get them back to bed.
Is Avery? Yeah, I'll just go in. Don't even worry about it. And I'm just gonna start trying to walk past her.
Rude. Okay, Avery's not here right now.
Oh no, where is he? Because Eero's not gonna sleep till we do this.
He's usually visiting his uncle right now.
Oh, that's crazy.
But he should be coming back soon.
Why is he visiting his uncle in the middle of the night?
It's okay, Eero. It's okay. Okay. Can you just?
I don't know. Because he's a vampire or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're weird. Okay. You'll probably be asleep if he comes back, won't you?
Absolutely. I should be asleep now.
All right. I'm so sorry. We'll let you sleep. I'm so
You have
sorry.
a really bad personality. Good night.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. You're really drunk. I'm so sorry.
Well, if you ever want to come by and join us for our meditation circles, you're welcome. It seems like you need it.
Yeah, we will totally consider that. Thank you so much, Crystal. That's really sweet of you.
And if you do catch Avery, if you do catch Avery, tell him he also needs to come to the meditations. He keeps missing too many. Bye. And
Bye.
she'll close the door.
Okay, that wasn't terribly fruitful. Are we gonna go to Petrova's office?
That sounds like a terrible idea. Why would we go to Petrova's office? Because he has some of my blood or something. And
Oh,
do we want to start this now? Because we can start this now. But I don't think
I
we
don't
should
think.
start this
Well,
now.
I don't think we should start. I don't think we should start. We shouldn't start this in this hallway. I think if we should go
Yeah, but
back before we.
What-
But
okay.
then, because then maybe Lazarus will be. If we do a meeting now, maybe okay. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go.
She said he should be heading back from there around this time, just to let you know. So
Should we just wait
And
here?
what direction will we be coming from?
Well, there's only going to be one direction. To
If
come
he's
down the
busy-
hall.
Coming from downstairs.
yeah. If he's visiting from his uncle's room, then it would be from the elite suites, which you guys have been to.
Okay.
So do we can wait out here and try to catch him and like drag him into the alcove?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'll continue. It will keep with the drunk thing. I
Yeah,
think it
that
might.
totally work.
Okay. Great. Okay. So we're just gonna sit in the hallway.
Okay. And eventually you will see a shadow coming through the hall. And kind of lazily walking down the hall with, of course, the platinum hair that is quite easy to see, even in the dark, is Avery. And Avery's doing kind of a little bit of a stretch as he yawns and starts towards his room.
Avery.
Oh, hey,
Avery, come here.
you're saying my name.
Avery, come here. Avery, come
Um,
over here. Avery, come over here.
Okay.
Avery, come over here into this alcove. We gotta have a very important conversation.
Is it a secret conversation?
Everything with you is a secret conversation tonight.
It could be. I don't know if it's a secret. I don't know if it's a secret.
Are you okay?
Hero is not okay tonight, Avery. Please come talk to them so that I can get him back to bed.
Okay, I'm coming. He'll walk on over.
I'm
What's
very concerned. I'm very
Uh,
concerned.
Why? And
Wow.
you see him reach up and kind of rub his lips a little bit to wipe at the quite pink-looking lips.
I'm
that
I'm concerned about you visiting your uncle in the middle of the night. That's weird. But I'm also concerned about earlier today because I knew there was the terrible patient happen. But you're just like sleeping in the hallway. It's so sad. Are you sad? Would you say that you're sad?
I'm not sad. I just don't like meditating. It's interesting that you noticed me napping in the hallway.
Yeah, you were in the hallway. How long were you in the hallway?
Hero notices you a lot.
Oh.
What? What?
And his eyes are gonna like do a once over towards you, Eero, and he's gonna be like, that's interesting.
Very interesting, but very interesting.
Does your drunk massage go away?
For a minute, for a second.
And Avery, we will step a little closer to you, Eero, and be like, is there something you want to say to me?
Are you cool? Cool, Avery.
Do you think I'm cool?
I'm concerned about whether or not you're cool, Avery.
Hero is very worried about you sleeping in the hall. Did you... we heard there was like a commotion. Did you sleep through all of that too, or did that wake you up?
Oh, I mean, it was pretty loud. I woke up pretty much while it was happening, but if you're so concerned about me sleeping in the hallway, got anywhere else I can sleep?
Well, I mean, you could sleep in your own bed, right? Or does
Yeah,
the
but-
meditation get that loud?
If I go into the dorm, they're going to ask me to join the meditation, and then I'm going to feel obligated to do it. And I hate meditations. They're so boring. And if I try to nap during the meditation, then Crystal will yell at me.
So you just nap in the alcove here? Like every time?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Or I nap in the dungeon, or I nap outside, or I nap on the spires.
How long would you say you were asleep, give or take? How long? Like, what did you?
What's the last thing you remember before you fell asleep? Did you have like something that gave you dreams?
Did you have any preceding events to the sleeping?
Did you see anyone that you dreamt about, maybe?
This is a lot of curiosity all at once. I don't think you guys have ever expressed this much interest in me before. Is there a reason for that?
It's because we split a keg of wine, and it was a lot. But
I see.
I'm doing better than Eero.
Why didn't you share?
Because
we could have had this
were
conversation
visiting your
over wine
uncle or something. That's what.
Maybe you
Crystal
get
said.
drunk with your uncle. Yeah.
I unfortunately did not get drunk with my uncle. I just drank with my uncle.
Who did you drink? Is that okay to ask? Is that weird?
I don't know. It was donated blood.
Oh, okay.
It's not like we have people delivered to the room, but that would be really
you never know, because I've heard that maybe some people are into that.
Yeah. Well, vampires are very into that, but not exactly allowed on school property. At least it's not supposed to be a thing.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Not that vampires always follow that,
right?
But
yeah. But yeah, did you see anyone before you fell asleep?
Yeah, I saw plenty of people passing in the hallway. I saw I heard some whispering, I heard a splash, I heard some locks, and his eyes flick back to you guys.
That's crazy. Wow.
Super crazy, isn't it?
That's nuts.
It is.
And we're gonna return to our earlier question. Are you cool, Avery?
I'm super cool. Are you cool?
Yeah.
I mean,
I would consider myself pretty cool.
So you gonna tell me what you were doing in there? His grin kind of spreads a little.
I think that if you come with us, we could maybe have a little further discussion.
We don't have a wine keg where we're going, though, unfortunately.
Oh, but I think there's some whiskey in there.
Oh, certainly. He's definitely drunk a good portion of the time when we're not around.
Your master, assumedly? Yeah.
We're going to make sure you don't have a bug in your brain, essentially, or something. We don't just, ascertain the level of cool.
We'll see about that when I get there. I don't know about doing mind magic on me, but you can fill me in on what you guys have been up to.
Speaking of mind magic, we could tell you about the trip to my brain, if that interests you.
Okay, yeah, sure, tell me.
Yeah. Well,
so he'll walk with you.
Let's go. I stop acting drunk.
And he's gonna walk right behind you, Eero, and kind of like...
Maris takes every opportunity to make
Oh, we don't need Visago to incite love. Nope, we got Maris.
Oh my god. Equally as demonic. All right, let's go. Let's go down the hallway.
Okay, so you guys head to Conway's room?
I'm gonna stick my face in before we just walk all the way in, just to make sure, just to prepare people. Hi.
Hey, back? Did you fix the problem?
We've got a guest with us.
Oh, you've got the problem with you. Great.
He's cool, though.
Nero's eyes just...
He's cool and we're cool. He's cool and we're cool, okay? Are we all in agreement that we're cool?
We're cool, right, Nira?
Yeah, we're cool.
We're cool. Aklis?
I'm so cool. Look at this. Look at my circle. I call it this ritual. I'm going to call take out.
Clever. All
right.
You like?
So you open the door, and Riley sees Avery, and Riley's like, "Avery, hi. Are you coming to join us?" And Avery's like, "Yeah, it seems so. Getting picked up in the middle of the night. It's very interesting."
Sup?
Hey, this is an interesting ritual circle you've got going here.
We are an interesting group.
Yeah.
Yes, very interesting.
Got to broaden your horizons. Can't do what you are familiar with, apparently. So here we are.
I know, you keep stealing Riley from us. And he goes over and he sit. Where are you guys sitting? Where's Riley and Eora sitting?
Probably, unless Conway stopped them, probably on the end of Conway's bed, just so Neo can talk to Riley separate from Achilles
Okay.
and Conway.
Avery will sit on the other side of Riley.
Nope. I'm gonna throw myself on that fucking pie. Avery, do you want to come sit next to me?
Oh, sure.
God damn it. All right, get over here, buddy. Can't call you buddy. No, I mean Avery. Avery, come sit over here, and we'll tell you about our brain adventures. You just drink blood, right? You just drink blood in there. You just drink blood with your uncle.
Yeah, usually.
He hasn't
You've never
offered anything else.
glowing blue.
Glowing and blue.
Have you
that
seen
I would
anything
drink?
glowing in blue, or in like a little vial?
Oh, you mean in his room?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, do you know what it is?
Well, my uncle has this experiment going on right now. He's experimenting with nightmares and stuff.
Of course he fucking is.
Okay.
Yeah. Why? Is this related to you?
I think it might be.
We're gonna get some takeout first.
Interesting. Yeah, let's get takeout. I'm sorry, Master Conway. Can I raid your liquor cabinet, please?
Yeah, we promised Avery a cool drink.
Sure.
Thank you. Varys is going to go pour some drinks.
I'll replace
Offering
it,
my
Conway.
alcohol to students now. Okay.
I'll replace it. I'll buy you more.
You didn't offer. We asked. There's a difference.
All right. Who are we doing first?
3 drinks a week at the bar.
Why don't
I can do
Good.
that.
I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, cool.
well, as a show of good faith or whatever, why doesn't one of us go through it first? And then why don't we all kind of
If we all go in there and open our minds at the same time, the memories might get mixed up a little bit.
okay, no, I mean just so we're not just sticking the mystic crystals in there as like you're the problem we have to look through, like just to show that we're not gonna suck their brains out with a vacuum cleaner.
I'll
And
go first.
Avery glances around. He's like, "So, what are we doing exactly with mind magic? Illegal mind magic?
It's illegal for professors doing it.
That's I
Little-
guess that's true. Not that I'm not gonna go tattling or anything. I just want to
mean,
know what's going on."
Petrova just did a whole bunch of mind magic on me. So
And me.
He did.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like authorized though? Didn't you ask him to do it?
yeah.
I never asked him to do my magic on me, but he keeps on doing it.
Well, you also had your brain bleeding out of your ears, so you don't get to ask at that point, Niora.
If he'd give me the damn potion, it would have been a problem.
It was
Okay.
pretty bad.
So I think both of you have some notion of some things that we got up to this afternoon, or you know us in general, and you might have some ideas. And we just want to be sure. Like, you know, when they say you bug somebody, like you stuck a wire in their pocket or something. Avery, I don't know if you were raised magically. Okay, we just want to make sure that you're not under any kind of enchantment that means that everything that you hear or experience is going to somebody else.
So you want to look inside of our minds?
Just to make
We
sure
don't
it's
want
just
any
your
in-
mind, not
Yeah.
anyone else in there.
Yeah, we're not going to look at any of our memories. We're not trying to go like, oh, we're trying to steal stuff from your brain. We just want to make sure that there's not any funky magic on it. Kind of like I don't know, like going through the thing in TSA where they're like scanning to make sure that you don't have a gun on you. We're doing that, but to your brain.
Okay, sure. Okay, just all right. And he looks over to Master Conway and he's kind of like, he looks a little tentative, but he's like, "You're just gonna make sure I don't have a hex on me?"
Yeah.
Because I
Conway's-
slept in the hallway?
Because you might have had a conversation with someone else after sleeping in the hallway and be unaware of that conversation and things that they may have done to you during that conversation.
Oh, with Malakota. So I was just in the proximity of your crime. Okay.
We never said anything about a crime.
We
Yeah,
are
we
not-
just said The
I'm sorry.
after that we
The
had
proximity of the flooding of the office in which you were not at all involved in.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right.
Alex, would you like to walk us through how the ritual works?
God, I fucking hate Avery. Just quickly decide.
He's fine. He's a perfect
We may have redirected his interest away from Riley. It's fine.
I hate Avery with every fiber of my being.
Just a dude is the thing. Like Bob, the dog, fucking sucks. Avery is fine.
Avery is so much worse. I can prove it mathematically.
Achilles, if you would take it away.
Oh, yes. Master Conway, bring me the string cheese.
Right away, Oculus. He walks into his fridge and takes out. No, you were shredding it, right? All this time you were shredding.
So what she's gonna do? She's gonna take the bowl of string cheese, and she's going to go over to Maris, and she's gonna go. If you would be so kind as to very gently heat the cheese, I need to get it into a more workable consistency.
Okay. Yep, there's a candle on the table, so she'll draw the heat from that to heat the cheese.
And she's like, where is she going with this?
Uh-huh.
With Oculus's magic, she is going to like kind of create a web of cheese with the string cheese that looks kind of like a lace bald cap. And in some ways, it probably looks like a sheep's stomach as well.
Oh man, okay.
And she's going to go over to who's the first person that we're going to do this on? I guess Avery.
You go to walk towards Avery, and he goes points to Riley, and he goes, "Riley first."
Do you guys want like me to go first, so you guys can see? Like,
No, we don't
Absolutely.
light magic on Neora.
Absolutely fucking not Neora. Anyone but Neora can go first.
I'm not doing any of my
drinking.
magic.
Didn't you just get your brain worked on?
Yeah, we're not touching Neora's brain. It needs recovery time.
Okay, man.
We'll do
Riley,
Riley.
you comfortable? Riley, you
Uh,
comfortable with that?
Is this going to hurt?
No, I didn't make the
No.
cheese hot at all.
No, it is going to be very spa-like. I'm trying to go for a more pleasant experience now. You know, like out of my comfort zone. What would other people maybe like? And so you're going to smell lots of mozzarella, and it's going to be warm on your head. It's going to be very comfortable. It's going to be very soothing.
The spa
least that-
experience is having a warm string cheese on your head.
At least that is the notes that I took. It should be comfort. Yes, you're going to smell lots of mozzarella.
We may need to
Okay.
shampoo you for like a good couple of hours later. but
I
other
do
than
like
that-
cheese, so
You know what?
Exactly. Just ask Master Conway. So does he.
You have a lot in
Gosh.
common.
Please don't
And-
say that.
And I will put the sheep stomach looking cheese bald cap on top of Riley's head.
It looks a little gross.
But how does it feel?
It feels nice. Just start like massaging it in.
All right, in the center. Get in the center of the square, or the
All
not
right.
the square, the circle.
I
The
tried to make a
circle.
star out of chopsticks. I don't know if One More Multiverse is capable of that, but I put a little ritual circle there.
Oh, I still have my
I'll be
spider.
right-
Let's give it over to
I'll
spider.
be right here.
Here's the chopsticks if anyone wants to do it.
And
Um,
then I will give when Riley is ready, I will give Riley one of the many unopened fortune cookies that Master Conway sadly has not eaten because again Master Conway was a sad boy for so long
Didn't eat
and-
the cookies.
and he didn't eat the cookies either. Some
What
of
was
them.
this one right here? Your body is a temple. What's that mean?
And that is good question. We're about to find out.
Can I eat this?
The paper?
No, the fortune cookie.
You got to crack it and then it will start. Everyone, gather around, hold the hands, and as soon as Riley crack the cookie, we will begin.
Okay, so everybody will gather around. And
You
Avery,
always stand like next to Riley.
Yes,
Okay.
these rituals are getting. I'm having so much fun with these rituals. I'm getting more demented and crazy with them every time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
Avery's very amused. He's just watching this like, this is great. And he'll go and he'll hold your hand, Eero, and he'll hold
He does that
Maris's
thing when you're
hand.
holding somebody's hand and they go like,
Oh my God, like the little
okay, and I
thumb
like
and the
clench him by the
palm.
wrist.
All right, everybody's holding hands, and Riley will be like, okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. A little nervous. Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snap. And then Riley snaps the cookie. And then what happens to the...
And then I imagine it's a mixture. I imagine it's very soothing, like being inside one of those like head dryer things at at the salon or whatever, except like it kind of like glows and kind of pulsates a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think that this ritual is bringing out the memories by itself. I think Conway has to do that part. It's just making them like super prepared. Their mind is
Mhm.
just because I don't want Oculus to be responsible in case it goes wrong.
Okay, so you are soothing the brain, you are getting it opened. I will say that, are you trying to draw out any like kind of outside influences that might have touched Riley's brain?
Just like a spa, she's removing the toxins.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
That's what I'm thinking.
antioxidants are going to come at you.
Okay, so that's interesting. So I think what's going to happen is you are going to slowly see the cheese cap start to
Gold.
yellow a little bit, yeah, and turn like a bit of a dark brown. So you will see, and you'll see Conway kind of focused, and he will wait. That doesn't look good.
I think it's
Is that
expired.
Petrova or Malakoda fuckery?
Well, it definitely looks like. Well, let's finish this, and we'll examine the cheese.
It's like
It's gonna be-
tea leaves with
Yes.
the mozzarella.
I never thought we'd be doing cheese mancer magic in this.
Cheese mancery.
Oh my god.
This is entirely on brand for us.
This has ruined cheese for me forever, Oculus. I hope you know that.
That is what I do. I ruin things for people.
Okay, so the cheese will start to turn like a murky brown, and after a little while, Riley will fall back and hit the floor, and Master Conway will say,
Conk.
"Yeah, conk," and Conway will say, "Okay, enough. End the ritual, Oculus."
Okay. I go over to Riley, and I have another fortune cookie, and like smelling salts, I'm just like,
And Riley will. Oh, my head hurts so bad. That hurt.
Yeah,
That was the falling down
are you-
part. We're sorry.
Oof, I feel nauseous. Does anyone have a book? Throws up all over the floor.
Did we
you
have?
hold Riley's hair.
I did the bucket. Why did who put? Where did my?
Under
And
Conway's
Master
bed.
Conway's like,
We get them a bucket.
and they'll just take the bucket and start throwing up. And Avery's like,
Well, I think this only happens if you got a bug. So, like, we didn't do this to them. Either Malakoda or Petrova or somebody else did this to them. Let's say Malakoda for now forgot about your whole uncle situation. Let's say Malakoda did that to them for now. We'll figure it out. It's all good.
There
Yeah,
is
there's-
also a possibility she has concussion.
Let's okay, please.
We'll put down pillows for you. Okay, Avery?
oh.
Like we'll have you sit instead of stand.
Fine.
Thank you.
Give me some alcohol.
That'll definitely help with the head situation.
he will like down 3 shots of whatever the hell you hand him, while Master Conway will go to inspect the cheese cap. He will pick it up and he will say, there was definitely something inside Riley's mind, and this looks like maybe there was some kind of influence going on. It's not so when your uncle, and he points to Avery, does mind magic, Petrova's very good at not leaving a trace behind. I don't think this is Petrova's work.
Okay, so that was down to one of the 2 evil professors.
Okay.
Avery's like, hey, my uncle's not that evil.
He is very evil.
Okay, we're gonna see if there's something in your head making you say that, but we're gonna put you through the thing before we talk honestly about your uncle, just in case. Okay.
Okay, cool. This is fun. This is a fun midnight ritual with my friends.
Aren't you glad you're friends with us?
Genuinely sorry for
Miura
this.
is barely containing the seething rage
Is that a
as they're holding
confirmation?
Riley's head.
Am I your friend?
I would consider, right? I
Yes.
would. Well, I would consider.
Hero's
Oh.
definitely your friend.
Okay, I like that. Okay. And he'll go into the middle of the circle.
Why does he want that? Why does he want that?
Just roll with it, Hero. It's working for us. Just roll with it.
And he'll sit down in the middle and be like, oh, it smells so bad in here. Ooh, it smells so bad in here.
Oh, I can fix that. And we'll just have a little gust of wind to sort of waft away the vomit smell.
Awesome. Let's do just a brawn of like 3.
That is 2. Because I rolled a 1.
You know what? That's okay. Avery can suffer. Give yourself an adversity token.
And it's just so gentle. See, you did something gently.
I've been working I've been practicing being super gentle.
That was so gentle. That was great. It didn't
work.
but it was great.
But delicate magic is not your strong point, Mare. So that was, Master Conway says, that was actually very, very impressive.
Well, thank you. Sorry about the vomit smell, Avery. We'll move. I'll move the bucket further from you. How's that? I can do that. That doesn't take magic.
Yeah, that will help. I mean, I am a vampire and I will hear it or smell it for the whole room, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's just get this over with. Is there another cheese cap?
I'm going to need more of your string cheese. I know this is very heartbreaking
Is this
for
like
you, Mr.
conditioner for my hair? Is it going to be?
It does have like nice, like oily texture, so it could like penetrate and give you like a glossy sheen, right?
Nice.
I imagine it wouldn't be great for your hair by itself. I imagine after being washed out, it'd have pretty good effects.
Ah, okay. That's
We
good
also
to know.
have
I
an
do have very
entire
good hair.
crate of Olaplex in our room that the Bestie Squad still hasn't picked up.
Oh
so.
yeah, Ava left it.
If you're
Yeah.
offering it, and Master Conway will be like, okay, I'll get the rest of the cheese here. He'll put it in a bowl and hand it to Maris to melt.
And like Ockley starts is peeling it out of like each individual package, and like you see that like Master Conway's got like the ones with like SpongeBob SquarePants on it. And, like all cartoon characters on the packaging.
You know, as you do. There's nothing wrong with that.
So you will melt the cheese. You will put it on Avery's head.
Yes.
And Avery will sit in the middle of the circle and just be like, okay, I'm ready. When you are.
Crack the cookie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Snap. And he snaps the cookie and his head rolls back. And you watch as the cheese starts to bubble a little bit. And it starts to heat up. But it does not turn that brown.
So is his brain boiling, or is this what's supposed to happen? You got a boiling brain, Avery?
Master Conway's like, what does that mean, Oculus? I don't know what.
Are you asking me? Or is this a test, or do you not know?
Well, it's not turning brown, so there's clearly not like a. Is it harm? Is it brain? Is it bubbling out his brain?
Let's wait and find out.
The fact that Master Conway is asking me this is a little bit alarming. You know,
Do you know what's happening to your ritual subject right now, Ocles?
do I, or is this just interpretational for me?
This is just interpretational. You know that there's not a hex on him because it's not turning brown. He's testing you, basically. Do you know?
He's testing me. It was like,
Yes.
okay, so with the time squared, the time, the numancy, looking at all of my calculations, I think if we leave it on his head too long, oh my god, if we leave it on too long, he's going to be blonde.
Oh god. Wait, he's already blonde.
Oh, he's going to be like, he's
Not
going
platinum blonde.
his hair is going to be the same color of mozzarella, is what I am saying. Like not just blonde, like white.
It's gonna be brassy.
Well, get the cheese off.
easy
That
undertone.
would be such a terrible
We
color
left
for him.
with it.
Yeah, no, take it
I
off,
should
take it off.
not. He's also going to pass out on the floor. We need to catch him.
I'm gonna yoink off of the boiling cheese.
And it flies across the room and slaps against the wall, leaving a charred mark against the wall.
We had just got okay, goddamn it, guys.
I really wanted him to have
Cheese head.
I wanted him to have 90s ice tips. I wanted that so bad.
I mean,
He's already platinum.
I want him to have 90s ice tips, like somebody from the member of NSYNC back in the 90s.
Turns his hair dark
But
brown.
dark
instead.
brown, but with ice tips.
I mean, it could if you want. I mean, it's been on his head for a little while now. Is that what you want to happen?
Yes, he looks super fly 90s guy.
Jesus. Okay. And
And it's spiky. Can it be spiky too? It's very I want a carbon copy 90s hairdo.
Sure.
What is it? The Caesar, the Caesar, but with spike.
Sure.
Spiky ice tips.
Sure. His hair will break
off.
off and spike up, and he will fall back.
Oh my god. Oh
Catch
my
him.
god. Oh my god. You gotta catch him. Do I look like
Maris will try to catch him.
Okay, give me a flight check, Maris of
Please has got her book in her
5.
hands.
Neora's just like fall.
That's another one, so that's 2.
No, Neo's too busy to care about Riley.
It's a flight check. If it's a flight check, I'll try it. I assumed it was gonna be athletic kind of thing.
No, it's just a flight to get there in time.
Okay.
Maris
Tessa
goes.
is hoping he falls.
9.
Okay, Maris tries to go catch him, but he somehow falls the other way instead, and Eero catches him. And he opens his eyes slowly and looks up at you, Eero, and is like, "Oh, you caught me."
I drop him.
His
Not
head-
far from the ground at that point, so it's more just a little.
Ow.
All right, sorry.
What did the cheese say? Am I a spy?
It said that you're really hot. It said that your brain was
I'm
really
hot.
Your
You are
brain boiling the cheese. It was
She
boiling.
said, "I'm very hot."
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know how to interpret it.
He's going.
You're
to
good. You're good.
I'm Gouda. All right.
You
cool.
don't have a hex on you. Riley definitely does. Is Riley still vomiting?
Yeah, Riley is throwing up.
Yeah, Neora's holding Riley's hair back and just holding Riley it's okay.
Riley's like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Your back, and then telepathically trying to murder him with your
Just
eyes.
every now and again, it just looks over at Avery with just a die. And looks back at Riley. It's okay, sweetie.
Did we establish if vampires can see their reflection?
I don't think they can.
Oh my god.
Well, he would know that his hair, he had beautiful flowing locks, I imagine, right?
He did have he had a little
And now it looks
ponytail
like
going
Justin
on.
Timberlake with the ramen noodles, or what's
Yes, it's the ramen noodles, 100%. Like the ramen noodles Caesar. I think it's
Yeah,
called the Caesar.
He reaches up to run his hand through his hair and he's just like, "Why is it so crunchy? Is this cheese?"
It'll wash
get you
out, don't
some of
worry about
Ava's
it.
Olaplex, it'll work it all out.
There are definitely remedies to this situation. I don't know them.
Oh, no,
I'm
I
not-
gotcha.
You're an alchemist, though, right? You're an alchemist. You can grow hair. That feels like 101 kind of shit.
I mean, that's just part of Alpha being a living creature.
So, what's the plan now that one of us is hexed?
Yeah, can we? Do you know how to remove that? Did the cheese remove it?
Well, the cheese is just telling you that it's happened before.
Okay,
That it's recently happened.
Can we help, Riley?
I can do an anti-nauseous spell.
Like, can we help with the hex? Like, what can I do?
Well, let me look. And
Okay.
Conway will go over and start working with Riley. All right. Okay. Here. It's probably here. Get me the cheese.
Okay.
But he'll take the cheese and he'll look at it and he'll be like, I'm gonna guess that it was a very brief hex. I don't think it's still on Riley, but keep an eye out.
Okay.
It's likely it was done in the very specific instance that person needed information. No offense, but your friend here, the mental barriers around her brain are kind of weak.
Yeah, no, yeah.
For reasons that we won't.
I can think of some reasons that you're just a fucking death stare, Avery.
Avery pointedly is like,
boy, oh boy, I wonder what could possibly have happened, Avery.
But it's looking like this hex was very specific to a certain point in time, very recently. Okay. I'm guessing when
they were talking to Malakota privately and tried to get information out. But when we overheard, just to fill you guys in, because it's good now, right? We can fill them in.
Be safe. We should be.
I'm gonna give a
wait. Conway made a face.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's hard for me to trust people but let's fill them in.
Well, okay. Well, then all I'm going to say is we know a little bit about what Malakota's doing right now. Not great, not good stuff. But when he was talking about it, he said that someone might suspect. So clearly he didn't actually get the information that he was trying to get out of Riley. Right?
Or he didn't want to tell the other that he knew who it was.
Yeah.
Possibly because he didn't want to admit that he'd been bested by a bunch of first years.
That's true, but then he would know.
Avery's just looking very confused, and he's like, well, Master Malakota's usually so weird and nervous and shady.
Yeah, he's
very shady, very evil.
No, like shady isn't like, well, yeah, I mean, like he's always feels like he has something going on. Maybe
I don't know. Lot going on. He has a lot going. Well, because Riley told us about this, and I'm sure you must have crossed paths with him at least a couple nights because you all got your midnight escapades. But he has a thing that he goes to every night in the middle of the night or frequently in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
I mean, yeah, I guess he is human, so...
Did you notice that he doesn't have a shadow? Is that something that struck either of you guys at any point?
I have not noticed that, to be honest.
But he doesn't have a shadow, and that's not how people work.
Or physics.
Yeah, well, he's made up some kind of contract with the demon, just to put that out on the table. We're very certain that happened. Ask us how.
It's kind of weird too, is Familiar never talks.
Right?
Yeah.
It's strange.
That's what I remembered when I was watching the episode last time. The bird wasn't in there, and the bird's always with him. Sorry. The bird!
Oh, the bird wasn't down in the basement?
I'm sorry. The bird! Are you listening? The bird!
Okay, but did the bird come down to the basement with him or no, Dambo? This is a question for the DM. The bird was not there, then where was the fucking bird?
These animagus!
Well, no, we've seen them in the same place at the same time. I don't think he turns into the bird.
I think what if the bird turns into something else? Something with the bird. Unless I am making a way bigger deal about the bird than these nests.
No. NPC brought it up, and that means it's important. It means it's important.
Danny has mentioned that multiple times, and then I do remember listening to the last episode, the other half, is that Danny specifically mentioned that the bird is always with him, and he wasn't with him.
Maybe the bird is the Leviathan.
Dan.
Interesting theory.
Hashtag Jake. Hashtag Jake.
What if he doesn't have a familiar anymore? And similar to like Peter Pan, like when they separated their soul, it formed into different shapes and followed them around.
Yeah, maybe the bird is not his familiar, but his shadow. That's interesting. What kind of bird is it? Little bluebird? What kind of bird is it?
Little bluebird, yeah.
Wait, should be a blackbird. That's making me. Okay.
Okay, so wait, Master Conway, you have known Malakota for a long time. Is this familiar the same as always? Has it always been weird? Is it just recent?
You know, I've been in my room a lot lately,
Dude.
but from what I remember, 6 years ago, when I used to leave my room more, Malakota, he wasn't as nervous as he is now. He's definitely, I don't know. The staff have been talking about him. They've caught on to they feel like he's getting into something weird. Like he's just paranoid, because he used to be very, very passionate about demonology and things of that nature. And we've all assumed, okay, maybe he's just getting insane. But his familiar did used to talk. And it didn't used to peck him and bite him all the time either.
Is that not Malakota? Perhaps it is not him at all. It is someone else, like a shapeshifter.
Possible? That's possible. I think he's fucking that demon, though. I think he's fucking the demon, because the demon is a demon of finding things and also making people want to fuck you. That seems to be a big thing for them. I gotta research it further. I am going to be researching it further. I'm actually going to the library after this to research it further. But I do think that there's some like push and pull happening here, where part of this is what Malakota wants, part of it is what the demon wants, and it's all, you know?
That is interesting, because there's a lot of motivations going around, but are their motivations matching up, or is there just something that somebody wants and they're giving somebody else something to match that motivation? Does that make sense? Are they partners or are they not, is the question.
Yeah, like, is it mutually beneficial, or are they like on the same goal?
I feel like they might have two separate goals, and they happen to be working together right now, because the demon Visago did not seem particularly interested in bringing the walls of the school down with a Leviathan. That's what they were. That's what they were talking about. They're going to bring the school down with a Leviathan. Anyway, the demon didn't look particularly invested in it. They were just kind of like looking around the room, like, this guy's still talking.
Oh yeah, Riley, for what it's worth, this is why we've not been bringing you as much, because like demons and shit, and I'm really sorry. I don't particularly fancy your soul being consumed by a demon.
Also,
it's kind of...
Well, I don't want your souls to be consumed by a demon either.
Yeah, no, like, neither do I. But like, you've got to admit, if you found a demon, you wouldn't tell me.
I would tell you.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you everything.
except for the things that you don't remember because teachers mind wiped you, so,
Well, that's true. I don't not tell you the things I don't remember, which is a lot of stuff, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also, we didn't tell you a lot about this specific project because Malakota is like your coven master, and the chances, which
and
you did
can do
think,
hexes.
right?
Which is what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't like, oh, we don't want to tell Riley. It's like, oh, in this specific situation,
it would be dangerous for us to tell you.
You and dangerous for, yeah.
That makes sense, I suppose.
It's unique dangers for you. It's not fair though, and I'm genuinely sorry. Like,
It's
not.
okay.
And Avery is also here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
If
I mean, Master Malakota is also my master, so it's very relevant to me because this is affecting me and my coven specifically.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna affect
again,
everybody.
Neora has
They're
been
trying to destroy
barely
the-
contained absolute rage.
So you need to keep being cool, right? You're gonna keep
Sure.
being cool.
You guys need any help?
You good at reading? Because we could use research help.
Sure, I can.
Or I could give you something entirely different to do, and you could go find out everything you can about your uncle's nightmare experiments. 'Cause I want to know.
Right. That was the other thing we're going to tell you about. Another reason we're not. You've picked up on the fact that we're not huge fans of your uncle. Is recently we had to go into Maris's brain to like root out a nightmare, right? Well,
Yeah.
while we were in there, he sent in Lazarus, one of his golden boys, in there. And Lazarus stole something from Maris's brain,
But we
a
don't
blue
know what.
vial. Yeah, a blue vial of something that was kept secret from Maris, not taken with her consent, that Petrova specifically sent Lazarus in there to get. And it's all very fishy and we don't like it. If you know anything about that,
We would love to know about that.
Also, you know everything else about your uncle.
yeah.
For me,
Well,
mostly the everything else.
If you want,
Also the Maris, but
the next time I go into his room, I
Uh-huh.
could keep an eye out for maybe what he took from you.
Yes, please.
What's it look like?
a little glass vial, a little glass vial. It was kind of glowing bright blue in a little glass vial.
It's a nightmare, right?
No,
I don't know.
We don't-
Maybe. I don't know
But-
if he took the nightmare. Did we kill it?
You said he took some blood, right?
Yeah,
Lazarus
Mhm.
drank blood while in her mindscape.
and it made me weak.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Thank
I'll let you know if I find it.
Arrow saving
Thanks.
throw.
What was that right there?
Thank you. What I said? What?
No, he like I'll let you know if I find it. He does this like eyebrow thingy. Like I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah, I thought we were being sneaky.
I think he's just got an untrustworthy face, but
Do
Yeah,
I?
Well, we just have had some
Oh.
not so great experiences with vampire-like creatures.
Okay, now it's just sounding like racist.
that just sounds racist.
We just have had that experience.
Maris,
Syndra and that whole thing with Cal was a bad experience.
Okay, that was fully consensual. Calvin just wanted to
yeah,
get
Calvin wants that.
Okay, fine.
Ooh.
Petrova and the shit that he did, and he's a vampire. And then
I know some
Lazarus
Petrovas
and
enough.
Petrova
Yeah.
stealing stuff from my mind, and they're vampires. And then whatever the fuck Darcy is doing.
Darcy's not evil, I don't think. Darcy's just
But Darcy has not
Darcy's
been a
just
good experience with a
sad.
vampire.
that's true.
So it just,
Darcy is just kind of the worst.
we just have had not great experiences with.
Okay, but
Well,
let's not
hopefully you'll
word it.
only have half good experiences, half bad experiences, and good experiences with me because I'm a vampire. I'm not all vamp, so
Right, so you're different, but
Mhm.
just pointing out that might be
You're
why
one
it
of the
makes
good
things
ones.
better. Oh, okay.
we're a little we're a little hesitant just because we've had bad experiences.
That still sounds woefully problematic.
Look,
Like, there's
If-
got to be a better
if
way
you
to say
find
that.
a vampire who is nice to me, I will be very excited about it.
Syndra was very nice to us when we spoke to Syndra.
Syndra was terrifying.
Syndra was nice. if
That's
not
kind of a
mildly
vampire
intimidating.
trait, though,
Okay.
being scary.
Like, they were nice, they were just very intimidating.
Well, if their trait is to be scary, then it's okay that I'm scared of them, right?
I'm hoping that when I grow up, I'll be a little more intimidating too. I don't think it's kicked in
Oh.
yet.
Well, I hope not, because I like you the way you are.
Oh,
You're not, very
thanks.
you're not very intimidating.
She talks about that a lot, how much she likes the way that you are.
Okay, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about what I just said.
All
Okay,
right.
anyway, I'm going to the
Conway,
library. Mm.
Just before we all bow out, Conway, can I have a quick word? Just like, can we have a little chat?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can. Is everybody else heading out then?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm going to the library.
All right, go do some research. Good job with the ritual tonight, Oculus.
You know, I really, really appreciate you saying that. Also, I think you should lay off dairy. I think you overdo it.
Okay, all right. So we're done for tonight, everybody.
Okay, good night.
Are we
No
going to a
more,
high five? Is that or fist bump? Is that what we need to do? Like go team?
We are going to walk out the door, and I'm going to shut it behind you. Goodbye.
Bye. Good night. See you
No
tomorrow.
more judging my dietary choices. Thank you.
I just meant that you got taller. You.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you meant, Eero. Thank you. Avery's
What a
just like,
great guy.
did you call your Coven Master fat?
No,
I didn't call him fat. I assumed he was a lot shorter when he was a teenager. I assumed that he's gotten like at least a few feet taller, right? Like you're all gonna get
No,
a few
Humans
no,
feet
that's
stop
not
growing
how
around
it
the age of
works.
18.
That's not how it works for people.
18?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get any taller than I am now.
I hope I get taller.
Do
You're all so
vampires or vampire keep growing?
No. Normally we get turned and we stay the way we are forever.
Oh, so you're probably not gonna get taller.
No, but one can hope.
But Eero's probably gonna get taller, right?
I've gotten taller. I've gotten 3 inches taller since the beginning of the school year.
Are
Oh,
you gonna
wow.
get as tall as Sana?
Oh,
Wow. Ryle. Wow, you just going to go and say that. Wow.
I mean, Sana's really tall.
Sana is
Did
really
I say something wrong?
No, you didn't. No. It's a
How
very-
about Toibo?
I don't. Well,
Toibo's tall too.
Toivo is. I'm probably not gonna get that tall, but maybe I could. It's.
Do you like?
You know,
okay, that's-
are you ever going to be like a real vampire?
no.
I don't think he was trying to. I don't think he was trying to do. He wasn't. He wasn't saying about a real drive.
If you say so, I just want to make sure I got your back, boo.
But I appreciate that. I think we're all really interpreting everything Avery says in the worst possible way.
No,
Me and
I just
Ashley's
have
are
to
right.
be here, and everybody wants to wage war. I mean, at least I'm getting.
I got you, boo.
I suppose.
we're not waging war on you at all. It's do you want to do some research, Avery? Or is it
Sure.
just like bedtime?
I'm not that tired, so I don't really sleep that much.
I kind of am getting tired. Now that I
Yeah.
can sleep, it's really nice.
Go to sleep then. I can head out with Eero.
Are you okay with that, Eero? Or do you need my brain too? Because I can come and be a brain too.
No, you need to sleep. You should sleep.
Are you sure?
Nora's not coming with us.
Well, no, 'cause Neora's
Neora's
still
with Conway
with
still.
Conway.
Neora's still in
Oh,
Conway's
okay.
group.
Eora's with Conway.
Oculus, are you gonna go research?
I mean, it is my second highest skill. I will be assistant to Iro, who is way smarter.
Okay.
Thank you. That's very sweet and kind. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Oculus, thank you for coming.
Are we
Avery.
all going? Okay, cool.
Okay.
It's gonna be the-
Well, I'm going to go take a nap.
All right. See you later, Maris.
Bye, Avery.
Enjoy your nap. Bye.
Avery isn't in the society, is he?
No.
Okay. Weird.
Okay, Neora, you want to talk to Conway?
Yeah, Neo's just gonna put Riley on the side for 2 seconds with the bucket. Be right back, sweetie. And walk over to Conway. Conway.
Yes.
So I know, like, we can't say anything to do with like the apotheosis idea because of Riley. We can't like tell them about it.
Mm-hmm.
But is there like any way that I can let them know I'm not shutting them out of like a conscious decision? What do I do?
Just don't mention it around them.
That's Conway. You know
It's a
not how
secret society, Neora. You can't tell.
Is there anything I can do? You've been part of this for a long
Well-
ass time. You've got to know some form of loophole. You're you.
The
I
loop-
refuse to believe you stuck to the rules.
The loophole is exactly how Lazarus pitches it and how everybody before him has pitched it. He's not a genius. He didn't make up that method. He inherited it. The Junior
Yeah, that makes
Elite
sense.
Study Club is what you all are doing when you join up. You are studying, which is not technically a lie. You're just studying things that most people would not, well, accept.
Okay, but how do can we tell Riley, hey, when we're studying, we're also fighting fuck off monsters and shit, and because we're bound to secrecy, we can't bring you along. How the fuck does that work? Because respectfully, none of them matter enough for me to fuck this up.
So how
Getting Zolathorn back and all is great. I'm sure she's a lovely person. I don't know her.
just because the things that the society is involved in doesn't mean it other people can't be involved in it too, unless it's society business. There's a difference. If you call the society and you ask for their help, it is society business. It is a sealed agreement. If
Okay.
the members of the society choose to help with fighting the Leviathan by chance, if they are in the fight, other people can join. It's not a society mission. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When you call upon the society with that and he taps your arm, that is when it becomes a secret thing, a secret mission between you only.
Okay.
So when you are doing your meetings, they can't go. But
Yeah.
if, for instance, you want to go back in the Forbidden Library and investigate something, and Lazarus happens to be with you, so long as you don't call upon the help of the society, Riley's welcome to go with you. Just don't openly discuss things that are society related.
Yeah, but the whole thing, the whole Zolathorn thing, is very society related.
Well, Neora, it
I
is
know,
and it's
I know.
not, because it involves all of us.
Yeah.
We've all been trying to find her for a while now, for the whole year.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say we, that's unfair. I've been in my room most of the time, but
In all fairness, I've not particularly been involved in the whole thing either, so,
it is our duty to try to save her.
Yeah.
Whether that's through society power, maybe a little bit of help, but the duty of getting the headmaster back belongs to everybody, including Riley.
Thanks, Gilmore.
No problem, Neora. Go get some sleep. Are you tired?
I think I'm a bit too stressed.
All right,
With Riley,
well,
and then probably just lie on Calvic's bed for a little while. I don't know.
take a bath or something, I guess.
Yeah. I'll let you get some sleep. Sorry for
Swim in the lake. I don't know what you do to relieve stress.
Yeah, I've not been good at that, so we're gonna work it out together.
All right, good luck. And he will
Thanks.
awkwardly reach over and pat your back, Neora.
Thanks.
Which is a little different for him. He's trying. He's trying.
I appreciate it.
All right, Riley, go throw up out there.
Okay, come on, honey. Let's go. Let's go get swag. This is vomit bath.
I'm sorry. This is really gross, and I'm trying not to. Oh God, I'm sorry.
We're just gonna sit down and we'll spend the night. We'll watch film and talk. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Gross. This is so gross. I'm sorry. And they just keep saying that as they walk out with you, Neora. And that's where we're gonna take our break. Yay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Let us head on over to, let me get my music started first. Let us head on over to the computer lab.
Right. We don't have a fucking library anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't put my spider down. I'm just carrying him everywhere now.
That's fine.
He's
It's
just
like the
with you
cat.
forever. Okay, so Eero is going to study in the library as well as Avery and Ockley's, right?
I'm there. I say I'm gonna help study and research. I feel like I'm more emotional support at this point.
You're there so that I'm not alone with Avery, okay?
That's what emotional support. That's what I mean. And
Avery-
physical, because I'll cut a bitch.
Avery will walk on in and look around and be like, okay, so are we researching on one of these things?
I would prefer not to. Are there any books still in here, or is it just very much that is the only option to use the computer?
There is a few bookshelves behind the front desk. Priyanka is not in attendance, but Cadmus is, and he is just kind of like dozing at the front.
We can go talk to him.
Yeah, Cadmus is cool. Cadmus is great. We're gonna talk to Cadmus, see if we can get our hands on some books. I think probably we're gonna have to go for a deeper source for the books we really need, but we can get a start here. We can get a start here.
I'm gonna try to use a computer. And Avery walks over and sits down and starts booting
Yes,
one up.
go play solitaire.
And Cadmus will hear your footsteps and just, oh, hello.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, Cadmus.
Good morning, but
Good morning. Well, I was hoping we could take a look at some books if possible.
You're a fan of the archaic knowledge, I see. Yes, kind of.
We're looking for some old kind of shit. Yeah. So can I just duck around and take a look?
What are you looking for? Perhaps I can help.
Demons, primarily. Leviathans, really like Abrahamic religions. And when I say Abrahamic, I mean Christian. Usually when people say Abrahamic, they mean Christian, but they're trying to sound more general about it.
Demons, leviathans, monsters, perhaps?
Yeah, like biblical style. Biblical style monsters. Ancient Near East mythology would be great. The ancient Sumerians as well, demons of ancient Sumeria. Tiamat would probably be great to look at.
Well, we have an encyclopedia of monsters back here, and we have one for religions as well. So
you have like a hierarchy of hell, maybe something like that.
Ooh, like a map.
We don't
have a map of hell.
I don't know if we have Dante's Inferno, but
that is what I mean. Like where it shows like the different levels and what is on each one and stuff.
See. He'll go back and he'll be like, we have the Necronomicon, which has a few abridged chapters, and we'll
take it.
He'll take the monster. He'll take all the ones he's labeling off and give them to you.
Thank you. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, Cadmus.
So there's not many tables to study at. You might just have to take a computer table.
I'm gonna take one of the computer monitors off the table and put it on the ground so I have more space.
Just spread out your books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are little footsteps. And then honestly, Eero's just gonna go to town. Eero's gonna be hell yeah. Eero's just gonna be going to town at length, studying, pouring through all these books, lots of comparative notes. Eero takes fantastic, extremely exhaustive notes, and is looking specifically for more information about the Leviathan, and specifically about Leviathan that might be either tied to biblical accounts, or because I know that they occur in Revelation, but I also know that there's a Leviathan in ancient Sumerian, and Basago at least the spell that we had in the book about him, about how to summon him, or summon them, God fucking Christ, summon them, was in ancient Sumerian, so that seems likely. Want to look up Visago themselves, if I can get any information on that, and demon princes in general. Just going through it.
Okay, another question too. Did you take Zola's diary with you when you left?
We took the thing out of the drawer. So
yes, but did you bring
diary.
it with you? Because you had hid it in Master Conway's room. Are you going to bring that with you to also read through as well?
Not to the library. I will be reading through it later, but not at this precise moment, just because I don't bring it
Cool.
out to Boutsies.
All right, everybody, give me an intelligence check of, let's see, 8.
I'm gonna spend an adversity token to add +2 to this check because I'm well read.
Okay.
That's a dirty 10 for me.
10, perfect. What are you guys splitting the research basically? One is Visago, one is Leviathan.
I probably would be more interested in the monster portion. I could do the Leviathan one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing more I can add to this, unless it counts as history of magic or something. I don't have that many points in that. It doesn't count as magical theory.
Does it count as magical theory?
The studying count as magical theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, without that, I'm at a 15. With it, I'm at a 20.
Okay.
So,
okay. I was
yeah.
gonna say magical theory. Yeah, you could spin it to where you're trying to
I'm
narrow
good
down a subject.
at
And...
recognizing the the signature of certain kinds of magic and how different cultures practiced magic and different points of view and procedures, but not necessarily. I don't think that would help me know more about a Leviathan. It would just help me figure out where to look.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, I think you could still pertain enough. And then if you want to ask specific questions, let me know too. But I will give you the specifics of what you find. So you are going to find a book that kind of outlines the major players in Hell. That does include the kings, the princes, and the dukes. Okay, so you'll notice there is a hierarchy going on, of course, all under the ruler, who we all know. But the main thing about princes and dukes is the way that the book emphasizes how many legions they lead. And the amount of legions that they lead kind of matches up with the power that they are, their reputation holds. Okay, so we'll start with Visago. We'll talk a little bit about that.
He's the 26th Legion. Yeah, he's. Sorry, go ahead.
For the legions, is that like demons that are under their control, or are those souls that have been given to them that are then in their legions, or is that non-specific?
Normally, it's demons.
Okay.
They can rule. They can rule kingdoms that have spirits in the kingdoms that they can also rule. But the demons are very powerful, generally speaking. So those are the things
I mean, instead, so if the prince is definitely a demon, but are their legions made up of demons. Dead people, or are they made up of demons and devils and like
demons? Yeah.
Okay.
They're made up of lesser demons. Yes.
Okay.
So,
and then what were you saying, Lauren?
I was just saying he rules the 26th Legion.
Yep.
Or they rule the 26th Legion.
Yep, that is true. That is true. So the other thing that's very interesting about Visago is, and you're not sure if it's through deception or if it's just something wacky going on, but sometimes Visago is mentioned to appear as an angel to people as opposed to a demon.
Really trying to mimic his greatest hero, Satan, I guess.
Possibly, but you get the impression that Visago is a rather neutral figure in history. You even see, and it's very weird to speak about a demon this way, but they pride themselves in being just and true in all of their doings. And this is coming from a book in which it's like, okay, what exactly does that mean? What is just and true in the perspective of a demon, in the perspective of the author themselves? But that is what you see. And you also see, of course, that they are most notably known for helping find lost things, lost treasures, for inciting love in people. And let's see what else. They often ride a very large mount. The crocodile.
They ride a crocodile?
Yep, that's what their mount looks like.
Okay.
And this is probably made up of writings of people who have maybe made dealings with Visago, or have maybe just read about ancient texts. It's like, because I feel like it wouldn't just be one person saying, this is my experience with every single demon and devil. This is like compiled information of what people have seen with Visago and dealt with Visago. Okay. And let's see, do you have any specific questions?
When inciting love, is that like a mind control kind of thing? Like, because I know Genie can't make somebody fall in love with somebody else, but can this person make somebody fall in love with somebody else?
You get the feeling that it's not so much like Visago will sit there and the way it's written, it's not like Visago will mind control someone. Inciting meaning fueling passion in somebody, sometimes to an obsessive extent.
Okay,
and
it's more of like a lust pollen kind of thing, where they're setting the mood rather than directly mind controlling.
And if you look at those two things together, right, side by side, inciting love in people and finding lost treasure, you can imagine maybe sometimes those things get mixed up. Because it doesn't necessarily say just inciting love in people for each other, though it may be that. It's also inciting kind of obsession.
Okay. So it's not necessarily romantic love. It's desire in general. It's like, could it be for a thing?
It could be love, it could be desire, it could be obsession. Yes, it can be.
Lauren's doing jumping jacks.
We only know one person who's absolutely obsessed.
To RC?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He's the enemy in so many more ways.
Okay, I don't know if I have any more specific questions about Visago at this, unless they've got like, how many hit points do they have and what's their weak spot, but I doubt it. But
I think the most specific things you're going to find about Visago that are important and relevant to you guys is obviously just that I want to emphasize, as an entity, it talks about Visago as in they are a rather neutral entity. They are a demon. They're still a demon, but they are known to have appeared as an angel. You know, they are known to have done good things as well as evil things. It's very much...
So they lead the 26th Legion, or they have 26 legions?
They rule 26 legions.
Okay. And how does that compare? What is a big number and a small number for the amount of legions? Like, where on the hierarchy does that put them?
Let me see.
This is a Googleable issue? What's happening?
Wow. Asking the hard-hitting questions.
I just want to know, like...
I would say because they're prince, so that's a pretty impressive number. It's not like a king.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. I think that's all I got for Visago at this point in time. But
I will say something else. So, I'll have you dig a little deeper. Give me an intelligence check again. Give it to see if you can hit. See if you can hit a 12.
okay. 20. Unnatural.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's very high. So, in the back of this tome, you'll just be flipping through it, and you'll notice a little pocket in the back. And in this pocket, you'll look inside, and it's a piece of parchment with letters scribbled and crossed out, almost like somebody's trying to make a cipher. It's the language. It's like the demonic language that you notice, that you remember, is the notes that were being written in Malakota's.
Oh, okay. So we have a cipher for that. We have a codex for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Codex.
Nice.
And you remember you got a scrap of a note, but it is going to help you at least remember, because you had a few different words that you were trying to piece together.
Yes, and we also took pictures of some of the pages, I believe, and then we took a little scrap in there. Like, we have pictures of the first couple pages. Okay, sick. Good. Great. I keep slamming through the books. What do we find out about the Leviathan?
Okay, Leviathan. You got a 10, didn't you, Lauren?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a dirty 10. It wasn't an explosion.
You're opening books, you're looking through what you have, and you get a little bit of pieces from the monster book, and you get a little bit of pieces through the mythology book. Surprisingly, you actually find a little bit of knowledge from Greek mythology as well. It's kind of funny because you would think you would know this, but this creature, this entity, has kind of been hidden a little bit. But let me tell you what you've learned, okay? Okay.
Ready.
Some claim the Leviathan is a sea monster, while others insist that she is the great empress of the primordial sea. And you notice the name is a little weird. It's Livyatan. So
Wait, so whoa. You said that. So L-Y...
Slower.
L-I-V.
Oh, you said L-I. Okay,
L-I-V.
Okay.
Y-A-T-A-N.
Leviathan.
Leviathan is the word that pops up in the mythology book. Now, in the monster book, you're kind of flipping it over all over. In the monster book, it says there are many creatures called Leviathans. Okay. Children of the primordial goddess. And it lists off things like krakens, hafgufas, sea serpents, things of that nature. You've heard of those before.
Mm-hmm.
You've definitely heard of a lot of those creatures in your own culture. Sometimes even overly large whales are called leviathans. It usually means like very large sea creature. But there's only one Leviathan. And as you delve further into the research, and this you figure probably this is why you've not heard of it, because it deals with Poseidon. Conflict.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to talk to Ava about this.
Though Poseidon has attempted to court her
Ooh.
for many, many years, this inability to accept the word no has angered her to the point that she has previously threatened to attack him whenever he gets near the sea. So there's been a bit of a struggle, an ongoing struggle between the two gods for a while. And because of this, they basically gave her her own kingdom to rule, Atlantis.
Oh my god, it's the lobster monster from the Atlantis movie.
All I can think of is it Tomatua from Moana? That's all I can think about right now.
Go ahead and give me another intelligence check. Give me a 8.
Oh, where's my? Oh, there it is. Intelligence check. God damn it! I rolled a 1, which I think that makes it a 3. If I look at my character sheet. Yeah, that's a 3.
Okay. Do you want to try to recruit Hero's help in it?
Or
Of course.
Avery?
Eero's done with their research so quickly that they're probably standing.
You could ask Avery.
What is he doing right now, by the way?
Is he playing
Snake?
solitaire?
You look over and he's gotten distracted. He is he's not playing solitaire, but he's trying to like click on an icon, but he doesn't double click it fast enough. So he's just been sitting there trying to click the same button for like the last 20 minutes. And he's trying to open a page, but he's just, you could tell he's not familiar with computers at all. I don't think my computer works.
Avery can be useful.
Yeah,
Did you plug it in and turn? Did you plug it in? Did you even plug it in?
I mean, the screen's on. It just won't do anything when I click a button.
All right, come here. I need you.
Okay.
None of us know computers, so we cannot help you.
He'll sit down next to you, Ocles. Okay, what do you need?
All right, so look at this. Livy, Yatan, and then like the Poseidon, there's something here with these 2 bits that I need to connect, and I'm having trouble. Maybe, with the extra brain power, you could help me with this.
Okay, let me see. He'll slide the book over. Maybe do an intelligence check for him.
-3.
Minus
3.
-3.
Okay. You got a 10. He's going to take the book and stare down at the page for a minute. And then he's going to flip to the back where the contexts are. The, what is it called? The index. And he's going to look for Leviathan or Leviathan. He'll look for both, and he'll see Leviathan pops up one more time in the tome and be like, oh, well, did you check this page?
Nope, I did not.
I'm glad I could be of help. And he flips towards the back of the page, or the back of the book, where there are different stories pertaining to the monsters and where they are in history. And he goes, oh, this is interesting.
How's it going over there, guys?
Are you going to share, or are you just going to keep it to yourself? Or like, I'm
sorry.
literally sitting right next to you.
Right. Sorry. And he'll slide it over to you. And it will say...
It's not going well. Well, it is going. It is going, by the way. To answer your question.
Yeah. It's a... Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. My book.
The line that he's staring at says, it is said, the only way to vanquish Leviathan and her children is by the blade of Excalibur.
Well, that's useful information to have. Is Poseidon trying to date a snake? I always imagine Leviathan as a big snake. I guess I don't know.
So did she spurn him?
Well, I mean, if you think about Poseidon, probably. He's kind of annoying, right? Wait, is Ava here? He's gonna look around. No, she's not. Okay. Yeah, I mean.
Does Ava know who her mother is?
Probably not. If she's Poseidon's daughter, it could be anyone.
I mean, did he give birth? Is it like a seahorse situation? Because somebody would have to be there.
That's true. That could have happened too.
Didn't the thing that came out of Zeus's like kneecap? Didn't she thigh?
Yeah. Gods are weird. I don't know how they procreate, really. They're kind of a mystery.
Very carefully. Okay, so do water nymphs have shadows? Does Nyara have a shadow? I would know this. Okay, great. So there goes that theory. I was like, maybe Malakota is a water nymph in disguise. But that doesn't quite track. Well, just because I'm thinking with a Leviathan, like, that maybe the reason that he specifically wants Leviathan to take the school down is because Poseidon is taking such a big presence here and giving us all the computers or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of water god foolery going on.
Well, yeah, and then the school was originally built by, well, not built by, but founded on the work of Nimue. That's why we have Nimue Hall, right? And she was a water nymph.
Right.
So it could be some water nymph fuckery. I would ask Niora about it, but I doubt Niora knows that much about water nymph politics. That does not seem like what she was up to up until this point in time. I don't think she was reading the water nymph news. I think she was at the arcade, but I'll ask her anyway.
Well, my guess, just looking at the details, you say this thing wants to come and destroy the school. Well, when you destroy a structure, you probably want to destroy it from the bottom first, right? So it goes down.
Yeah.
Well, a water creature is more likely to do that, isn't it? Can get really far deep.
That's true. So
and this castle goes a long way down.
So it's just a practical, the Leviathan will work the best because it'll really shiver the timbers.
Well, I'm wondering, we know this is happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else does?
Master Conway.
And your master said we can't spread the word very much because, well, you can't really trust anyone. They might warn Malakota what's going to happen.
I get, well, we can't just go blabbing willy-nilly, I think is the point, because word will get around and get back to Malakota. But where are you going? What are you getting at?
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is, what are we going to do about it?
Solve and fix the problem, but we have to figure out what the problem is and what's motivating the problem before we can take it out. Right?
Yeah, like why destroy the school and like why?
Evil?
Great. Thank you, Avery.
I mean, it is pretty elaborate, you know.
Well, we don't want the school to be destroyed. Do we need to know why? Do you think there's something else happening behind the scenes?
Well, I guess the knowing why would help to prevent it because we would understand, like, because he was saying things like, it's coming to fruition. And I have no idea what is coming to fruition other than knocking down the school. And I think that might. Did you bring Cheetos to the library?
Yeah, I brought a snack.
Okay. But how did you even get Cheetos into the school?
So Ockley just looks down at the page, like the book pages that he's been flipping through, and there's like orange Cheeto dust all over the pages.
My uncle brings them for me.
Your Petrova brings you Cheetos.
He knows I like them.
That's very considerate of it. Okay, anyway, I think I've gotten all that I'm going to get out of these books tonight, and it is now probably 4 a.m., if not later. This might be a good time for us to hit the hay, rejoin, keep working on things. We'll keep you and Riley up to date on stuff just because feels rude not to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in on this with all of you now.
Is it something that you care about, that it is close to your heart, that, you don't want to see the school be destroyed and like all the children die?
Well, I like going to school here. And if the school gets destroyed, then I wouldn't be able to go to school here anymore. So yeah, I prefer not get destroyed.
I think he's just very low-key about everything. I think he's being earnest. He's just very, that's just, untrustworthy and blasé, but those are just...
Am I? Man. I think it's
No,
just the
it's-
vampire nature coming out.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I think there's some. Most of my coven doesn't like you very much. And I think,
I've noticed.
and I don't think it's your fault exactly. I
But
mean,
you like me, right?
you are my friend. But if you could maybe stop hitting on Neora's girlfriend, that would probably help a lot because Neora wants you dead and in the ground. So, and that's just because she's very, very jealous. Very, 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 very jealous. Very, very clingy.
Riley?
Yes.
I just hang out with Riley. Am I
Then
not
it's
allowed to hang
your
out with Riley?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what's going on. I'm just telling. I think the issue is that you're very low key all the time.
Neora feels threatened by me. I think that's what it is. And he leans back.
I wouldn't say that to her, but I think I'm gonna give these books back to Cadmus. But
You know, Maris really likes me too. He's leaning into closer to Oculus to say that.
Why are you close to me?
Because you asked me to sit here so we could research together. And I actually did help. You're
But you're
welcome.
like leaning in, and that is beside the point. Okay, listen. Just you are the flirtatious kind of person, and you seem to, I don't know, be a, what did Calvic call it? It was not a man. Was it
A
man
rake?
whore? No, you are not a leaf raking tool. You're womanizer.
you're a womanizer, womanizer. You are.
Ero's
So
not
that-
is Ero. I don't think Ero.
It is word. It is expression. And forget the gender. That is not what I. Oh my god.
You think I'm a
you
womanizer?
That is you. Yes, you just said you not want to be with Riley, yet you be all flirty like, oh, sit next to me while we watch the movie, Riley. Oh, you want some of my popcorn, Riley?
Avery looks so confused right now. He's like, okay.
Oh, Riley, I'm gonna put my arm around you when we see it. I'll just lean back and just, you feel it. You got to be more self-conscious.
You're too confident in yourself.
You
No.
just emote sexual tension all the time.
I do? This is exciting to know. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, this is all I'm learning so much today.
What?
You think I'm sexy?
No! You are. Oh my jeez, God. Where is
Said
Calvic to explain when you need it? Because he does the same shit.
Yeah, well, it bugged me more when Calvic did it. I'm gonna be honest. It bugged me more when Calvic did it because it worked. Is the thing.
Yeah, like Calvic would just walk around when he'd get out of the shower with his towel and just like walking, and
Yeah.
he'd just strut that. You cannot do that. You cannot just strut half naked into the hallway and expect no one to be like, oh look, there's a naked person there.
So that's like not a good thing. You don't want to do that because people will look at you and you're just so much sexual tension out there. And then people blame you for it, for being sexy naturally.
I think it might just be slut shaming, but we're going down a this is, I'm not really equipped for this conversation. I think you exude a magnetic, glamorous force that makes some people frightened. Let's go.
Avery is just grinning ear to ear hearing this. He's just like, okay. He's very happy to hear it.
Tell him you're really hot and it's a problem. That's what this.
Why the hell do we ever have conversation with people? It just never goes.
It never
well.
goes well.
It never goes
well.
the way that we intended to go.
This conversation's going really well.
Just-
For you.
I will leave you both and take my sexy self to my dorm room. Have a good night, lady. And
I guess he waggles his eyebrows and his hips as he walks away.
he takes and runs his hair through his crusty ass cheese hair.
All right. Bye, bye, bye.
If you need me, you know where I sleep.
In coughing.
But you notice he has a little bit of a hop in his step when he walks away. Like he's a little too excited with this knowledge.
I should have just told him he was ugly and he scared Riley with his ugliness.
Not done anything wrong. He's done nothing wrong, and I'm trying to explain to him why we hate him so much, or I guess mostly just Nora hates him so much. And I think it's just because he's hot next to her girlfriend. I think that's the problem.
Oh my god.
Maybe we just need to have another conversation, but this time with Niora, and we're like, Niora, he's just a womanizer. A womanizer.
I need to go to bed. What we need to do is we need to go to bed. What we need to do is end the scene and go to bed, because nothing is going to improve in this situation.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you go to bed.
Niora will kill a man on stream.
And I assume you're going to share the information that you have collected.
Yes, to the collective, yes.
Okay. With Maris and Niora. Real quick, Eero, do you want to in the morning try to translate that note? Okay.
Translate as much as possible. I'm going to, I'm still going to go to classes, got to maintain my straight A+ average, but any free time that I have, I'm going to be trying to translate the notes that we have and the pictures that I think we have some Polaroids, and then Maris has some on her phone. Try to translate those as much as possible, and then read through Zola's diary, which I'm only going to do in Conway's room, I think, because I want it to stay in one place so that we know if it's missing or if anything is gone on with it.
Okay. Cool. What would you like to do first?
I think I'm very excited about the cipher, so I'm going to start by translating
Okay.
the title.
So do you attend your classes first and then you?
I attend my classes first.
Okay, just making sure. Sure. Okay, because finals is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That is the thing that's happening very soon. But you take out the notes that you had taken from Malakota's office, and you have the cipher now. So before, let's see, the words you had before were I remember one of them was living. Let me see if I can look up. Do you have the scroll down?
I don't know if I have it written down. Let me see.
If not, I will find it.
I've got a lot of stupid shit written down. I've got
Visago.
I want to talk to a demon and say, hey.
It's Visago summoning blood heart living.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the cipher, you are able to read the note more fully. And it says to summon or communicate. Kind of get the words a little. The two words are kind of like interchangeable in a way. To summon Visago, you must have the blood from the heart of someone who is on. So living was kind of the weird. It was like living, I think, on the verge of death. Someone who is living, but on the verge of death. You must take the blood.
Zolathorn.
No, it was the time travel ghost, Uratzi's blood.
That was her blood, yes.
Okay.
In this specific incident, yes. So you must take the blood from the heart of someone who is still living, but right on the verge of death. Okay. Because as you know, like when a heart dies, it's still full of blood, basically. But then it starts to dry up eventually. So it's implied that it needs to be fresh.
Okay. Okay, is that the sentence there? Okay.
Yeah, and you can tell from the notes, like it doesn't specify human or animal or whatever. It just specifies that it needs to come from the blood of a living heart.
So when would he have gotten Uretzi's blood? That's complicated. Okay, is there anything else that I can translate from that book outside of that sentence?
From that specific book? I don't think so, because you took the note that he had tucked in there. Unless, let me see. Yeah, that's the main thing that's really important for you to know, because now you know the blood that you have in your possession and the blood that he has in his possession to communicate with Visago. That is specifically from that.
Okay.
Okay, no, you know what? I'll give you something else. I'll give you how to summon Visago with the cipher you got.
Okay.
It lists off, because summoning and communicating are two different things, right? You saw him communicate with Visago.
Yeah.
To summon Visago, you need the specific sigil that Oclis would recognize. Oclis ended up drawing it, I think, in your book, didn't you, Oclis? You need 6 red candles. You need salt, chalk, an offering, and enough manpower to summon a demon. 13 people. That is if you want to bring him into your plane of existence, in your space.
We've got 7 people in here already. We would need to do it with the Secret Society if we wanted to do it. But the option is now open to us through that. Okay.
The option is open to either, if you want, because you do have pretty much 2 charges of your vial left. As we had mentioned before, you can either talk to them, or you can summon them.
Okay.
You have the knowledge to do that. Whether you want to do it is a different thing.
Okay. Ira would bring that up with the rest of the party, but is there stuff that other folks is up to, or should I just barrel on and start theorizing?
Nero's doing some stuff, but I don't think it needs to necessarily. I don't know if we have time for it to be a thing. Nero is going to try and explain to Riley to the best of their ability what's been going on throughout the next day or so.
How are you going to word that?
I want you to know, I acknowledge for most of this, I am entirely in the wrong, and I should have told you sooner.
It
wasn't fair
I
of
feel
me.
bad because I feel like I'm guilting you with something, and I'm just trying to say how I feel.
You're right. You are entirely right, and I've been meaning to tell you for a little while. Some things I kind of can't say, like a magical blah blah blah. And
you will. I don't know, Nior, if you do try to say the word apotheosis.
Yeah, they do a few times.
Yeah, your tongue gets tied when you say it. Yeah.
Which I would definitely see a bit of physical frustration of Nior trying to say something and just. Okay, that sucks. That's annoying. Fucking KM. Anyway.
Are you okay?
Yeah, magic be shit. Yeah. There's a few ongoing, potentially dangerous things that we're way too involved in. Through a lot of our own bad choices. Some of which I think are genuinely going to help people. Like, we're trying to find something to help Hero and their family. And that was one of the reasons we...
You're trying to find something for Hero's family?
Yeah. It was mentioned that they struggle with magic. The family's sick, and they found some paper that might, like some parchment that might be able to help, like texts from like their family.
So what are you trying to find?
Like a magic dryad book. I'm not entirely sure how all that works. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Oh.
really bad at nymph knowledge. I really should know more. All the
Okay,
times I was
but
meant to be doing that, I bunked off with you. Like, it was
maybe I could
definitely
help
worth.
with that.
Yeah, definitely. Our current theories is maybe the forbidden section of the library here might have something, which is something we want to be looking into more. Just as we were going into the process of starting to look for all of that, we uncovered a bit of a plot with your with your cover master and a demon. So that kind of took priority of like, that could kill people.
Do you think so? You think it's really like he's really dangerous?
I think, yeah, so maybe, yeah.
I'll keep an eye on him too. I'll
I
try to
appreciate that.
spy on him.
Also maybe wise not to like engage in conversations with him because he can, magically extract information.
That's true. My brain was very dark cheesy.
Yeah, that's not your fault. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to spill everything, so I suppose it makes sense you wouldn't tell me everything.
I mean, that's not fair though, because like it's not. I don't want to tell you everything. I do want to tell you.
I don't
literally
want to be a
everything.
narc.
I do want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, because Petrova is like the worst entity to have ever fucking existed, and decided to erase all your memories, it kind of also messed up your brain, and now also my brain's messed up in the process trying to fix that, and we're dealing with the consequences of that. And I can't do very much, and that is something that is causing me infinite stress and pain. But that's besides the point.
Sorry. And Riley will
that's-
Riley will lean forward and hug you.
You're really, that's not your fault. That's mine.
Look,
trying to
let's
do
just
things I
promise that if there's something we can tell each other, we will.
Yeah.
Don't stress over it. I just don't want to be so in the dark that. Sorry to bring this up, but like last time where you got really hurt and I was just shocked by it and I didn't know anything that had happened,
Yeah, that was on me. I'm sorry.
But I want to be there for you. So if I can do something, please let me know.
I mean, okay, this is not an excuse, but for what it's worth, the reason you didn't know about that is because I knew that like if I did tell you, you'd obviously tell me not to do it, and I'd have to listen to you because like, I love you, and then I'd have to listen to you, and I would stop doing dumb things, knew they were bad ideas. Like, I can ignore Aero and the others, like, they're great, but like...
Wait, isn't
I can
that a
ignore
good
them.
thing? If I
Yes!
told you not to do something that would hurt
It is-
you, and it
No, it is a good
happened-
thing. It is a good thing, but I was trying to help you, and I knew that if you told me it was a dumb idea, I wouldn't do it, and then there's a chance it would have worked, is my point.
Look, let's just say this. Just so you stop feeling guilty, let's go on a date when all of this calms down, okay? You
Yeah.
can take me to the bar you work at, and I'll hang out with you.
Preferably not while I'm working, yeah?
Yeah,
Like,
let's
it's-
not do it when you're working.
Okay, sounds good.
When all of this calms down.
I mean, even if it doesn't, like... We probably should go on in case something does go wrong. Like, let's...
We could do it. We could go in the world as imploding, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm bad at reading anyway, so while Aero's doing books and shit, we can go off and have a good time.
Speaking of that, let's see what Eero and Oakley's found.
Yeah, let's go check on them.
So,
I'm gonna go there.
What was that?
So I found a way that we could. I'm not saying we're going to. I'm saying that we now have the information that would allow us to commune with Visago, to like have a chat with him. Which, according to everything I've read, like they appear to be a just and a true figure, as far as that goes for demons. So we could have a conversation with them. That is possible. We have all the stuff to do it. We also technically could summon them. I don't know what would be accomplished by that, because the only thing that we don't have that we would need would be full 13 people, and we could do that in the secret society. But then it's like, do we want to do that is a thing, so
I don't think we want to...
But
Summon them, and that's a bad idea.
but
The
if-
summoning seems like a lot. The summoning seems like a lot, and like a not right now. Maybe not ever, but definitely not right now.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, so what did you find out about the monster?
We share all of our notes about
Yes.
Leviathan being the great empress of the primordials, who's turned out Poseidon, lives in Atlantis, everything we know about Princey, and their 26 legions and all that we share so that we all have an equal amount of information. So, Avery doesn't think it's super necessary for us to know why it's happening. It's more important for us to stop it. I feel like it's easier to stop it if we know what's going on and why it's happening. But
It'd be easier, but like if it's happening like tomorrow, maybe the why doesn't matter. I think
we
that's
don't
like
know when it's happening, is the thing.
Exactly. So I think for now we keep researching, but like if we find out like, hey, tomorrow, apocalypse.
What
But
did
we-
what did he what did Master Malakoda say? Do you remember what he said?
I wrote it all down.
As far as when it could happen.
Sounded
I
like
found
it
a
was
way
gonna
for our
be
plans
soon.
to work. It's almost complete. I need to release the beast. If I release the Leviathan, it could destroy the school before they find out who is behind all this.
So it sounds like releasing the
pretty imminent-
Leviathan is the next step.
Yeah. Which I don't know how one goes about releasing a Leviathan.
Do you know how we stop a Leviathan?
Excalibur, it's supposed to be the only weapon that can kill her. And that's in school somewhere, but I don't know how we'd get our hands on that one. I don't know how we'd sneak around that one.
Should I try talking to Lord Walker about Excalibur?
Why don't we take it?
Well, we can't just take it.
Why not?
Well, it's probably magically protected, but also he'd
Also,
probably notice, and we'd probably get in trouble.
Also, I think if you could just take it, I think Malakoda would have just done that by now.
Do you think he would notice?
No, I don't think Lord Walker would notice.
Well,
But
don't
again,
know.
I think
mean,
if you could just take it, I think someone would have done so.
Yeah, because if they
I
could just
think-
take it, there wouldn't be this whole thing about, like, trying to get it.
Yeah, it's like an early mold of the school. It's got to have some form of
I think it would
trickery.
definitely be worthwhile to talk to Walker about Excalibur. Just get some dirt, get some deets, get
Yeah,
him
can we
to
have a
show
little?
the blueprints of where it is. That would be great.
Could we have a little swing around of it? Do you think he'd let us?
Yeah,
I think
like
he'd let Maris.
fencing. I don't know. Maybe he'd be into it. That's possible. That'd be definitely worthwhile. I feel like the person who would definitely have the most information about when this is happening and why it's happening is a call away. Just you know, gently floating that one out there. Just
Yeah, I think we need to make a call.
yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. So, let me see. So we got the blood already. We got the blood from someone on the verge of death.
Oh wait, you had that kind of call? I was.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought we were all on the same page. What kind?
I
What
know
kind
I was on the
you
same
talking
page as
about?
you. I just think it's a bit.
I thought
Who are
that
we
because you were being
calling?
like all cagey that we were going to call someone.
Should I step out of the room?
Oh, I was
No.
talking about calling the demon. We could call someone else as well, but
Yeah, I was talking about the someone else. I didn't.
okay, yeah, we could do that. I
I'm
guess
not gonna
that's
lie.
probably
The
before
demon
jumping.
sounds more ethical at this point.
I mean, I think I agree, but
The demon doesn't actively have it out for us.
Are we going to talk to a demon?
Probably.
Hey, we're gonna talk to some other people first.
I think we
don't think that's a good idea.
Really?
Yeah.
We could talk to at least, what's her face? I never remember her name. It's from Lyle's coven, and she's also
Izzy.
Izzy.
Oh, yeah, because I have the necklace to give her. Oh, I didn't tell you that I did that, but I have a necklace to give back to her.
Oh, that's very nice. That's yes. Okay, so let's meet up. Let's meet up for lunch with Izzy and get her opinion on things, because she's an older student and she doesn't have it fucking out for us.
I think
That'll work great.
Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe I hate saying this, but maybe Riley, you should sit out on this one, because we're gonna talk to Izzy about some personal things that we've already talked to her about, and I don't think it's our place to bring someone else in on her personal stuff.
Also, magic be damned.
But
Magic be fucky, and it limits some things because ancient whatever the shit.
oh,
Right, but
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
literally thinking about the personal stuff that I wouldn't want people just, like, inviting new people into my trauma, because that doesn't seem right.
yeah, I could just that's fine.
But
if you do call
we
the
just
demon,
wanted
you
to-
can be there.
Yeah, we just wanted
Yeah,
to
you're gonna be here for the
explain why
demon.
we're...
I definitely want to be here for the demon.
Yeah.
You're gonna be here for the demon.
Okay, so
so-
you excited about the demon?
I don't know if you know this, but I have experience with talking to demons.
You do?
I happen to know a lesser demon named Ashlag.
You know a real demon?
Oh, do I know one?
I mean, should we just call your other demon first?
Yeah, maybe
I
you
mean-
might know something.
Are you like a friend of
I mean, Ashlag is more like, like an operator, or like the person who answers the phone when you call the Pizza Hut.
Oh, so you ordered too many demon pizzas, and now they know your name? That's kind of depressing.
What
How
does
would
demon
you?
pizza taste like?
I don't know.
Okay, listen. I do think with this demon, I don't think that he's necessarily. I think he's the tool of the whole plot.
Which is why I'm thinking maybe we can talk to him. But let's talk to Izzy first, because talking to upperclassmen is a good and smart plan. Talking to upperclassmen who aren't Lazarus is an even better plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go check in with her. Break. I don't know. What's next step?
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
Okay.
All right, would you guys like to end off tonight? Or do you want to talk to Izzy first?
I
You
don't know.
also have not read Zola's diary.
We need
Yeah,
Mm.
somebody else
Mm.
invite
Before we-
Izzy. I'll read Zola's diary.
We
I'll
should
read
read the
Zola's
diary
diary.
first.
Yeah, we should
You're
read
gonna
the
read it
diary
out-
before we go talk to Izzy,
Okay.
just in case.
And we'll stop
stuff
on
comes up.
reading the diary, I think.
Okay. Let me
That's a good
read.
point.
It's a diary, so there's it goes way back. But I have 5 entries if you want to read the latest things that may have happened.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
read the diary.
Yeah.
Invade in her personal
Up to any
space.
fucky shit before she got zoinked. I'm a poet. I'm
Okay.
a poet. That was the good. Was she
You'll-
up to any fucky shit before she got zoinked?
Okay,
What-
so you'll notice that this entry, I believe that I had mentioned that she disappeared. It was quite a rushed process, right? Like bringing in Lord Walker. It all happened over the length of the summer, basically the summer before you guys came. Obviously it gave enough time to build a stadium. So he probably came in around the month before. These entries are dated around the beginning, right when school gets out, right beginning of summer. Okay. All right. I had the strangest dream last night. No, I would sooner call it a nightmare. The dark waters of the lake around the school had drained, and within its center our castle stood, a skeleton of its former self, jutting from the barren hole like an exposed tumor. The sun above blared a deep crimson red, and before I could discern the source of all this, a hand descended from the sky, rotted, spindly, and crushed the walls of my beloved institution to dust. I am no stranger to nightmares, but this felt different somehow. Okay. And then maybe a week passes. Next entry. The dreams have grown more insistent in the last week. As soon as I close my eyes, they flood in, plaguing my mind with images of horror. I should go visit Pythia. Victor is off performing his other duties and is likely too busy to receive letters right now. Perhaps these are not just a product of stress, but I do hate to spread concern when I have nothing else to go off of. It all just feels so real, and the dread stays with me long after I wake. Next entry. It, whatever it is, wants Excalibur. It is willing to kill for our school's most beloved artifact, the symbol of our history and our spirit. I see the bloodshed in my dreams. I see my own body torn asunder by its desperation, and I see the gleam of the blade in its envious, bottomless eye. But through the darkness, I cannot see what it is. I cannot see a definable shape, and the pitch of the voice is unidentifiable. But it draws ever closer, this I know. I do not feel safe in my own home anymore, yet no one else seems to notice. Next entry. I am losing sleep. I see it in the corners of the corridors when I pass through. I see it flashing like a ghost in the corner of my eye. Am I going mad, or am I being truly haunted? I must do something. I must protect everyone. I must ensure their safety first and do what I can to ward off what's coming. And here's the last entry. Dawn. I fear I do not have much time. I am heading to Pythia's office after I jot this down. I cannot hold off this feeling of foreboding any longer. Who can I trust? I must stand behind my staff. I must stand behind the students who will be returning soon. But if I cannot, if this evil is true and prevents me, I can only hope that what I've prepared is unexpected and it is enough.
Okay.
Um,
Fucking know
Weird.
which teacher Pythia is? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Sorry.
I don't remember that name either. But weird question. One, I don't think we brought up yet. We do have an oracle in the school who's like famous for being able to tell the future and get it with like right. It's like a 98% accuracy. Have we ever considered talking to the Oracle of Delphi?
Isn't she the school counselor?
Yes.
You've talked to Delphi several times.
Yeah, but like that's about my emotional issues.
I don't know if I want to talk to a counselor.
They are literally a
Seems
magical oracle.
Okay, that's definitely
Your repressed family issues aside, we're going to them about the end of the school.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay, that's a good idea. Danny, which teacher is Pythia? Which one? What's her last name?
I'm trying to think if you would ever have. Okay, so I will reason that because you guys were in the tavern during the what's it called, school development day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also stole staff books to figure out where Conway's room was, among
Okay.
other
Oh,
things.
that's
Yeah.
what you did.
Okay. Yeah.
Neo also serves them regularly.
You will know that Pythia is the Oracle of Delphi.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
All I'm saying is I was
we
right.
could. You were 100% right. So we probably should go talk to her and ask her
What the fuck?
what
Yeah.
ask her what Zolathorn said to her. And
Yeah.
If she even
also-
talked to Zola. Because maybe
If she
Zola
got
didn't even
to.
make it there.
But okay, So
But
again,
she mentioned her a couple times in other entries too.
Yeah. Also, by the laws of like how I don't know, I'm not an Oracle, but how like I assume Oracle shit works, she'd know what we're gonna say before we go in. Like that's how this kind of thing works, yeah?
I don't know if it's a constant ability. I've never spoken to the woman in my life, so I couldn't really.
She always
tell.
knows what problems I'm going in there for, but also like she's a therapist. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Okay,
Mine
so
is more like Eero's not talking to me. How do I make Eero talk to me? Kind of problems.
Yeah. Okay, so she knows who I am. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry.
No, that's fine. You're allowed to talk to whoever you want. It's just that I also have to talk to a person, and I don't. It's fine. Okay, so our next
I
episode.
didn't say anything bad about you. It was more just a.
That's fine. No, I would prefer not to exist. But with that not being an option, we gonna talk to Izzy before we talk to the Oracle of Delphi? Are we bringing Izzy along?
Maybe the Oracle first, because like she
Yeah.
probably knows more.
Oracle,
Okay,
then
okay.
Izzy.
Do we have to make like an appointment?
I kind of just okay, officially yes, but like I kind of just wandered in sometimes, and like she was sometimes around.
Okay, so we can just wander.
If it's an
Yeah.
emergency,
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like
like
this is
hey, I'm
urgent
having a
enough.
mental health. Like hey, I'm having a mental break. Like there are giant fish monsters about to eat the school.
Yeah,
Is a pretty good reason to have some anxiety.
that's fair. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that right now immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would we like to end there for now?
And that's a good spot.
It is getting
It's a good
late.
spot.
Yeah.
So we will end there for now. And we will pick it back up next time, next Monday. All right, guys. Thank you for following and subscribing. I hear we had quite a few followers last night.
Yes, let me lay.
You are now completely inaudible.
It's yeah, this cord that my mic is plugged into. Sometimes when I move it, it unplugs it. All right. Yeah, we had a rate. Let me see here. Thank you, and this is from yesterday as well. Thank you, Architects of Fate, for the raid. Thank you, Jack Square Peg, for the follow. Lost Caravan RPG with the raid today. We actually got that raid today. Thank you, Doc Rimbo, for the follow. Thank you, Canadian Moose 93, for the follow. Captain Robert for the follow, and La Sombra Dark for the follow as well.
Fun. And thank you, ADMJR, for joining us. Thank you, Pass the Meeple, for joining us tonight. And thank you, Mac. I see you, Mac, for joining us tonight. Hello, hello. All right. Yes, thank you, everybody, for following, joining us tonight and last night. Please follow us on our social media. And remember, we have a Discord. And just saying, Deanna just posted some really fun artwork in our Discord in the Chromatic Academy channel. So if you want to see what it looks like, go check it out. It's our hottie Visago.
Oh my god, I gotta see this now.
Now we know why Eero wants to summon this demon.
Like, we have a really hot demon. We're surrounded by hot vampires and hot demons.
If you enjoy our show, I know everybody's hot in the school.
Danny just writes exclusively hot characters.
Just hot people. There's got to be an ugly person in school somewhere. We'll
Yeah,
find
Darcy.
Conway.
Conway's fat and
Leave
ugly
Conway
according to
alone.
Eero.
Genuinely, Eero was thinking that height worked like dryad height. They weren't trying to call him fat. It's not what
Conway's
she
like,
was going for.
Thanks.
You must have been like, what? If you're this height now, you must have been 2 feet tall when you were in school.
You've seen Leora and Maris.
If you enjoy
Bigger later, it happened.
If you enjoy our show, please consider supporting us with a sub or use that free Twitch Prime sub. And you can catch up on all of our shows on YouTube under the live. Well, okay, so not live tab right now, or yes, live tab. Yes, live tab. It's no man's land. Sorry, that doesn't have YouTube right now. check under our live tab under YouTube to check out our episodes of Chromatic
Yay.
Academy. What's going on at Majestic Goose this week, Danny?
This week we are back with Crits and Knits on Wednesday, and we're we're making some choices at a magic school.
Ooh, okay.
Topical.
You know we love magic school around here. Okay. Are you gonna get inspiration from this one and do bad things?
Oh, they're doing some bad things already. They're breaking into offices and things. It's all good. But yeah, that's on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern and all.
Breaking into offices, you say?
Yeah, breaking into
Very
I would
interesting.
never do that.
Very interesting.
We are
All right.
respectable students.
Never happened. Nope.
Okay, let me see. So what Deanna, do you want to do No Man's Land real quick?
I'll do a shout out for No Man's Land. Yeah! On Sunday evenings at 8 Central Standard Time. 8 Central Standard Time, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, 14 o'clock, 2 a.m. British time. There we go. 2 a.m. British time. That is when we are now. I think next week is going to be episode 4. So we're still very early on, and you can catch the VODs on our Twitch channel. The videos are up there. Of our Through the Breach campaign. We are running through very loosely the module Northern Aggression from Weird Games, Through the Breach of Penny Dreadful. It's a great time.
Not too loose. Like we're doing
pretty.
it.
It's a pretty loose.
Our DM invented a lot of stuff and did a lot of world building on his own. We're not straight following the book, is what I mean.
Yeah, the book's actually pretty short. Zach put like a lot into adding a bunch of stuff.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
90% role play and 10% Penny Dreadful.
We do just fuck around oh so much.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, be sure to check out our regularly reoccurring D&D 5e game, Iron Valor. It airs Wednesdays, every Wednesday, and starts at 7 p.m. CST, 5 p.m. PST, just like us. It's a challenging adventure with high stakes and plenty of danger. And as you, the audience, can even interact and participate with the players and what's going on in the story by doing blessing, cursing. It's pretty cool. And cursing the DM, not the players, for all you sadistic people watching out there. Right now, they're running through Tales from the Yawning Portal, and they have lots of fun dungeon crawls to enjoy. So check them out as well. Yay. And please stick with us as we head out for a raid. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Please join us next Monday. We will be here, and we will be making trouble as always.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.